click on the right thing. All right, guys. I know the cameras are all messed up right now. Okay, Mason just jumped in. So we're getting ready to get started with the players that we have. We're still missing Sebastian, so I don't know what's going to go on with that. If I don't hear anything from him, then we can assume that he's abandoned the game. Okay, I'm trying to get these cameras ready while my players get settled. Oh, what happened? Mason's probably trying to figure out his camera. Let me get in my group on Discord. And all right, guys, I'm going to try, as soon as Mason comes back, I'm going to try to get the, okay, he's typing. Technical difficulties. Yeah, figured.
So yeah, he crashed.
Yeah. And that's why you see all of our cameras are all discombobulated. Once Mason gets in, the camera positions are going to move again. I'm pretty much telling the stream this. And so I'm waiting for him to jump back in so I can set the cameras. And then we might just be playing with 3 people tonight. Camera situation. Okay. I blame James.
Hello there.
Hi.
Quick question. Have you heard anything from Sebastian?
No.
Okay. I just wanted to ask because he isn't answering anything or he isn't even logged on. So just want to ask.
What's going on with your camera? Something messed up? Still working on it?
Me?
Yes.
It's showing it's on for me. Let me restart it.
He's on for me too.
His camera?
Yeah.
Because I see a... Okay, it's on now.
Okay.
It's a different angle than usual.
It'll be adjusted soon. I'm trying to find my mouse.
On my screen, it had a little camera with the stop sign crossing it out.
That's weird.
And so, you're right. So I was like, what the heck?
I've never seen that one before.
I think I'm going to turn that camera off. There we go. Now everybody should be in position on the stream. It looks like we're going to be playing with 3 people tonight. Just so you know, George is not going to be with us going forward. And unfortunately, he was going to be pretty fun to play with. But he got his days mixed up. He thought that it was going to be Wednesday Greek time.
No, it is Thursday, 3 a.m.
Yeah. Yeah, so...
And the weirdest thing is, he said, oh, I already got another game. I'm like, another game at 3 a.m.?
Well, 3 a.m. for him, but that's
Yeah.
like normally, you know, a reasonable time in the U.S.
For me, just playing with the West Coast is very weird. Yeah, we start at 5. Oh, so noon.
And this is Sebastian's second strike. So I want to be open-minded and keep him in my thoughts and all that. But if you don't drop a message to me letting me know that you're gone or the reason why you're gone, then my mind jumps to, negative things. So I'm going to try to contact him, find out what's going on. His computer might have blown up, who knows? Or heaven forbid something happened to him that's keeping him away from his phone or a computer.
Yeah, maybe he got hit by one of those 6 hurricanes.
Yeah, well, I was thinking even worse than that.
Oh.
Yeah. So, the hurricane's not going to stop anybody from communicating. But maybe a car would, or something. And so hopefully that doesn't happen. All right. So hopefully it's something, minor, inert or whatever, and just something happened, who knows what. But if I don't hear anything by next week, I'm going to say if I don't hear anything by Monday, I'm opening up the game for 2 more players. Yeah, I've got a list of people. The list is starting to build up of people that want to join the game.
So surprised.
Some are not. Like I'll read their post and I'll be like, no. Or like this one person posted to me 1 comma. I want to join the game, comma. And that was it. I'm like, no. I need something a little more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's a couple of good prospects on there. And I was only going to open it 1 slot for where George was at, where he lost, and Lycos, where he disappeared at. But if Sebastian doesn't come back, or if we can't contact him, or if he doesn't have a reliable way to communicate to the game, well, then we're gonna have to move on.
Yeah, when you said another war priest, I mean, what are the odds?
Yeah, I know. And he was going to worship Zeus. Yeah. Okay, but
that would be awesome.
Ares, like Athena, but just more angry.
Right. Okay, so let's start the game. Let's go ahead and get into this. Last week you had more than last week. You're still on the path to rescuing the princess. You traveled to a tomb. You found the sword of Ilos. You probably, which I didn't, but I should probably, because you've been with it now for some time. If I remember right, you took a long rest in the tomb out of the rain and the lightning. And then the following day, you traveled down to a fishing village, which was in the process of being raided. And so you jumped in to stop that. So what that tells me is, who's carrying the sword of Ilos?
That would be me.
That's you. That's right. So after having carried it for an amount of time, you would be allowed to know what it can do, right? And here we go. And you should have, the inlaid with 3 silver dolphins, the symbol of Ilos. It's a magic weapon. It grants you a +1 to attack and damage rolls against creatures with an innate swimming speed.
Yes.
So it gives you a +1 attack and damage roll, but only against creatures that have a swimming speed.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it's like a limited. It's a magic weapon, for sure.
But is it magic?
But it's a +1 against swimming creatures.
But is it still considered magic if the one can only be damaged by magic, even if it doesn't have a swimming speed?
I guess you would find out if you struck something doesn't have a swimming speed.
I mean, we could test that if you would like. We could stab you with it.
Like, Raxus, do you swim or do you sink?
And then you tell us if it hurts. Or if it hurts more.
No one's stabbing me.
Oh, well, I do not wish to test it.
Okay, now in the player folders, I don't think I put it in the player folders. Where did I put it? Maybe under extras.
Item?
Under extras, maybe under rules. Leveling milestones. Leveling milestones. It kind of shows you what you've done so far, where you've leveled, and what experience points you guys should be sitting at. I think it's 1570.
Yeah.
Is where you guys should be at right now. You would need to jump. You would need to have 2700 to be level 4. And you guys are currently in Argolis, and you just finished slaying the creatures that were here. I assume you were going to spend the night, gather what supplies you had, and then continue your way up the beach to Ilos, letting them know what happened in Argolis, and maybe returning the sword.
Oh no, I planned on returning the sword. We said we were going to do it, and that's where it's going to be happening.
Okay, so this is where we're going to start. Is everybody ready? Ready for tonight's session?
Let's get ready to rumble.
Yeah.
And hopefully, maybe Sebastian jumps on. Maybe he drops me a message. Maybe something happens. Okay, so so you gather your belongings. It's early in the morning. You all benefit from a long rest. So if you haven't clicked long rest, go ahead and select long rest.
Where is it?
There should be a button on your character sheet that says long rest on the right side. If you have long rests activated, which...
There you go.
Yeah. That should reset everything that has a short or long rest attachment, like something turned on. If not, just go in and fix it. All right. So all your hit points, all your spell slots, which you guys aren't really the spell slot kind of people.
Now we are.
Oh,
Kind of.
are you?
I'm
You
not.
have, you have spell slots?
I got spell usage.
What spell do you have?
Fog cloud.
Ah,
Oh,
yeah.
from your
Piety.
piety. Yeah.
Yeah. But you don't have any spell slots. That comes from your piety.
So you may have said this and I missed it, but why is the milestone picture ancient Greek toilet paper? It's a sponge on a stick.
It is a butt wipe.
Yeah.
That is exactly what that is. You dunk it in the water and you clean yourself off. If you were to ever use the outhouse in Ilos, you would find that stick.
Yeah, but why is that the picture?
Because. All right, so you guys are going to head up the road to Ilos. I don't think you guys are overly encumbered. You'd still have Simon and Lycos with you carrying their load as well on your way up to Ilos. Okay, it's a new day. So what does that mean? That means it's a D20 roll for is there something that's going to happen
Is there a village in the middle of
But-
these two villages?
between you and them. That's right. And the next time you come back, I'll roll again, and a village might pop up. Right? No. I don't
It's
know.
an
I don't know if
adjacent-
that even rolled. Oh, it did. And that's a yes. So we're going to put you probably right there. That looks good. You're about halfway between Argolis and Ilos. When I roll, can I do a mixed roll on the advanced dice roller? No. Okay. Okay. But I can go /R for sure. 1d12 plus 1d8. Will that work? It will work. We rolled a 15. And you're like, what's a 15? I honestly don't know. Okay. I'm looking, I'm figuring it out. All right. So you guys make it all the way to Ilos. You make it mid-afternoon, 1, 2 o'clock, something like that. What would you like to do? You come in from the south.
We must give it to the temple, right?
Yes, the sword is to be returned to the statue that told people we were trustworthy.
Told
So,
one
let's-
person that we were trustworthy.
So you're gonna make a beeline to the temple?
Let's get going.
Where is the palace?
Number 6.
Oh, well, no, we should stop at the palace first.
Let's snub the prince.
The prince can be the one to return the sword. We'll give it to him, and he can put it in the statue. Everyone knows it was us, but this is symbolic.
Okay. So you go up to the palace. Of course, there's a couple of the new hoplites running around with their dancing dolphins, standing guard in the front of the palace. And you approach, and they don't stop you or hesitate or, try to interfere with your approach. You go on in. The prince is sitting at where the dinner table normally is, but the tables have been pushed off to the side of the room, and there are people in here, like local citizens, airing grievances. Like Joe's pig came over to my farm and ate all my truffles. What are we going to do about it? But but things like that, even though they don't have any pigs or truffles. But,
King stuff.
Yeah, basically they're just, this girl walked through town and her skirt, wasn't long enough, and it made all the guys look at her, and, so what are you going to do about it? Are we gonna hang her because she's a harlot? And things like that. And he's up there, adjudicating these different complaints.
Is that a real complaint that someone gave?
Yeah, that was a complaint.
Oh, wow.
And you guys walk in. You're at the back of the line.
Mm-hmm.
There's probably about 10 people waiting to see the prince.
I do not wait in this line. We have an appointment.
Yeah, so I'm just like, I'm pretty sure we're just like move out of our way. We're here for something important.
So not even walk around them. We're going to make them step aside.
Hey, we got stuff to do.
I mean,
we came here on a quest.
Those are pretty frail human, and you're a lion man.
Yeah, he's a giant. He's a big lion man. I'm a minotaur. They're gonna move out of our way, and we came here to do an important job. We
You
did
give
it.
an
Move out of our way.
aura.
Okay, who's initiating this push?
Oh, I am because I am here.
Go ahead and make an
job.
intimidation roll.
I start to walk around everybody and notice Rex is just shoving them aside.
Natural 20.
Yeah, you just start walking, and they don't hesitate. They all just they see these people who look important come walking in, and they step aside, even though they don't have any idea, no clue who you are. They step aside.
Would you say they're cowed?
I would not.
I'm sorry. Copy.
Hey, we're missing a bard. We need to crack jokes.
Yeah, so they step aside, and you go forward, and the prince finishes up with the harlot complaint, and then has her basically promise that she's not going to shake her ass in town in front of the other ladies. And then you guys walk up. Welcome back. Arcturus is there with him. Arcturus is the senior hoplite.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the senior hoplites because they have the sword of Ilos. I just have something to say to him, but I think the sword is more important right now.
So you're going to approach the guard, the senior hoplite, Arcturus?
Yeah.
Okay. And?
I'm gonna tell him that if he had troops in Argylos, they're probably either dead or in the run. It was overrun by Meros. I do a debriefing, like.
Okay. Well, don't narrate. If you're going to debrief him, debrief him. Don't say something like, I give him all the information. No, you're going to have to give me the information. So he appreciates, hey, thanks. I appreciate you. Are you coming from the south? So you've been to the village. What's the situation there?
It was overrun by Meros.
Overrun? What does that mean? 30, 40, 100?
When we arrived, they were merely about 5 or 6, but the attack was already over. I think most returned to the sea.
Okay.
We found some corpses of other uplights wearing, then I described their shield. I don't. But we did see a lot of footprints leading to the east. So probably a good number of them evacuated. I hope in time, but some were turned.
Okay, so Argolis is abandoned now?
As of right now, yes, it is.
Okay. Well, we'll just have to be more vigilant. And I feared this. I feared that. That's why I spread my hoplites out up and down the coast, protecting the villages. But
Maybe too thin.
yeah, we don't have a big army, so. And with the situation, the food situation, it's hard to do that. So yeah, I appreciate you coming and letting me know. Just remember, if you find a chieftain's head, that would really help. The orc chieftain that moved into Memnos. All right, so when you finish speaking with Arcturus, Raxus and Zermetes and Lycos and Sebastian, Orion, walk up to the prince. Hello.
I just imagine the prince saying hello.
Go, Prince. Go, Prince Hector. Good news. We've retrieved the sword as we've promised.
What sword?
Sword of Ilos. Pant shows its sword.
I'm not familiar with what you speak.
Didn't tell him we went to go get the
You're busy. You decided not to be in the party. You decided to be a loner. No whispering. You're talking to Arcturus off on the side.
Yeah.
We had promised the priestess at the temple we would retrieve it. It would add to your support. I thought we had told you of this as well.
No, nobody's ever brought it up to him. Okay, so this is a task that the priestess has given you?
Yes, this is your grandfather's sword, taken from him by the
Really?
foul warlord, and now returned to your hands.
Okay, so he puts his hand out like
Oh, I gave it to him.
asking for the sword. Okay, you hand him the sword. He looks at it and he's like, I've never seen such. It even has like 3 silver dolphins. This is a very fine sword, and he cuts the air with it. You know, this is an extremely nice sword. And you said it is my grandfather's sword?
Yes.
Correct.
From the make, along our journey back, we determined it was crafted specifically to fight beings such as the Marrow. Unfortunately, it was taken from your grandfather by the warlord, whose tomb now lies in, plundered ruin. We were to return it to the statue of Thessa and help restore her favor to the town, but we thought it best if you restore your family's honor and Thessa's favor.
Well, this you've done my family a great deed. I will have words with the priestess to find out exactly what the meaning of this is, but thank you for returning my a family heirloom that I was not even aware of. You know, and this, you know, I don't know everything there is to know about the world, but this is a great boon. And let me tell you how much of a boon it is. You see a little ding of light appear over all your heads. Bing! It's worth experience to return the sword to the prince. Yeah. So you could have kept the sword for yourself and, you know, used it to fight the Marrow and stuff like that. But by returning it, you actually get experience. I think it's like 300 or something like that. But that's like 100 apiece. Let me double check. Ilos locales. NPCs and quests. I have this long list of quests for every single person in this town. Let me scroll down. Temple, quest, sword.
We're doing like in Warcraft, we take every single quest we can.
Yeah, it was actually the sword of the first king, passed down through the generations. But in Hector's grandfather's time, it was lost in battle. It doesn't say there. Okay, maybe it says in the temple. Or the tomb, I mean. The catacombs. The shade. Yep. Returning the sword marks the completion, awarding 300 experience divided equally amongst you guys. So we're going to say 100 each, making that pretty easy. So just add 100 to your experience points. Experience points. And after a few minutes, narration a little bit, storyline. Hector says, "You should go tell the Myrni that I want to speak with her about this." So, again, thank you. And then, if you would, I've got this line of people outside that are trying to figure out what I'm going to do for them going forward.
Yeah, we get
Of
a
course.
royal thing.
Right. And I know you've only been gone for like 2 days, so you probably have not found my sister yet. But keep up the faith. I have trust in you guys that you guys are our only hope. And I wonder if she has little buns on the side of her head.
Yeah. I'm wearing my Star Wars shirt.
Yeah.
Like, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Princess Leia needs you. Actually, she's more of the heir to the throne. He's not even supposed to be sitting on the throne.
He's supposed to be dead.
Well, that's true,
Yeah.
but his sister is much older than him and was going to take over. So he's de facto, you know. And is it going to his head? Maybe, but
Not evil.
you don't see it really well. You don't know, but yeah, you don't. He hasn't really done anything for you to tell one way or the other. So, okay, leaving the palace, where would you like to go?
Well, we're going to the temple like we said we were.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You guys are carrying a heavy load.
Yeah, alright. We're gonna unload at the inn.
Well, do we have a map? Like a list of the places we know, or is
Yeah.
that all memory?
Bottom right-hand corner of the map.
Aha! One. One is very close. I think we go to the forge next.
To unload the metal, yeah.
I
sounds
do
like
not
it.
know about the rest of you, but I'm carrying very, very much bronze.
Me too.
That sounds like a
Like
very good
commodity.
idea.
Okay.
But
Is that okay?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
So when you guys travel past spot 2 to 5, that little road intersection right there, you can see that there are people in this little clearing over on the right working on some kind of boat or ship or something, right? They're actively using saws, cutting wood. They're hammering and nailing things, or putting tar or some kind of
Adhesive.
some kind of adhesive, some kind of sealant on it and stuff like that. So you guys go past that, and you go into the forge. Galenos is in there working the bronze statue that he has, where he's taking pieces and parts of it off to make, farm implements for the king or the prince. And when you guys come in, he looks up and stops doing what he's doing and immediately comes over. Says, welcome back. You guys look like you've had an adventure. Your packs are heavy. Yeah, just drop them right there. What do we got here?
Well, we have a good deal of bronze for you to make anything you
Oh,
like with.
you have bronze, and then he pulls the
Yes.
bronze ingots out, and he's like, "Oh, these will do nicely. These will do nicely." Is there something that you need made?
Oh no, we figured you would just like to have these bronze ingots for whatever you need to craft for yourself.
Absolutely. Okay, I'll have to keep that in mind. Just know that if you ever need anything made, like a tool or anything like that, I can make it for you. No charge. Also, someone was having swords made, right?
Yeah.
It would be Gallus.
Yeah, you were having 2 swords made?
Yeah, I think we're good. Just shake his snatchel and like drop like 5 on the ground.
5 short swords, bronze short swords. Okay, well, I made these for you, but if you'd like, I can just, pulls over a bucket, and he can put the swords in the bucket, and you can just add the 2 that he made in there with them.
I think the 2 that he made because they're new.
Okay. You're going to keep those?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Excellent. Yeah, but don't forget, if you find any orichalcum, it's tricky to work, but I know how to do it, and it's the metal of the gods. So if you find any, bring it back, and I will make something for you out of it. My bronze is needed. I don't have to deface this hero's statue anymore. I can, which is already defaced, but now I've got not twice forged bronze. Twice forged bronze is weaker than normal. It doesn't get stronger the more you forge it. Unlike some things are actually better the more you forge them. But
that's why they switched back to steel afterward.
Yeah. Well, I don't know the metal you're speaking of, but that's okay. He can work iron, that's a thing, but it's very rare, and there's no real benefit for making things out of iron at this point. So yeah, was there anything else I could do for you? Thanks for this delivery, and you guys can go ahead and just mark it off your character sheets. All that weight, you can just unload the weight. I also went through some people's character sheets, and I noticed that you had a shield on there, and it weighed 6 pounds. Well, I went in there and changed it because shields in this world weigh 8 pounds.
Because
Because
bronze is heavier.
they're hoplons, which are these giant metal discs, and they weigh a ton. Well, they weigh 8 pounds. But I also noticed that some leather, one character, I don't remember who it was, had old weight on the leather, and I had to reduce it because light leather is actually lighter. I think or maybe it's heavier as well. I don't remember. But either way, I changed some weights. Okay, now you still have a shield, an ancient hoplon, right? That has magical properties.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just letting you know. You also have an egg, which has magical properties.
So you already know the ingots we have. We don't have to say that now or anything. We can just get rid of them.
You just delete them.
Awesome. That's a lot of weight.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Just go ahead and delete the ingots, delete those extra swords. If you're keeping the 2 swords that he made for you, go ahead and keep those.
Now, do you know what would be good to take care of some weight? A bank.
What's a bank?
What is this?
Ifya has a bank, right?
Banks are treasuries or things.
Treasuries, yeah. Treasuries.
Yeah. Rooms that you keep all your gold in. Yeah, that's for those of you that have like multiples of thousands of gold might do. You guys have a chest with a bunch of stuff in it.
Yeah.
Did you
That hasn't
already
been
did you already divvy that up?
Nope.
Yeah.
In fact, we added to it rather than divvy things up on the spot.
Okay. Well, divide it by 5 and give everybody their stuff.
Okay. I have it in my.
Because Lycos is going to take his share, and Orion is going to take his share, even though Lycos and Orion are pretty much going to stay in the village until something gets worked out.
Okay.
But they were there when we found the chest.
Exactly. They were there when you got it, right? So take a few minutes to do that.
I will put in chat what is there. So each person will get.
Yeah,
these
just my
coins.
silver pieces is half the weight I carry.
Yeah. Now, you guys have rooms in the inn, so you're welcome to leave stuff in the inn. The problem with that is it's not very secure,
No.
but it is not being carried around. So it's advantage, disadvantage.
There's valuables in here.
Yeah, there should be like things, items
Yes.
and stuff.
2, 3. There's 4 things, and they're all different values. So those we'll have to figure out what to do with. Anyways, there's the coins. That does split up easily.
So between the 4 of us, that'd be 130.
No, 520 each.
Oh,
Oh my.
well then.
Yeah, because there was
2,600.
27. Yeah, there was 27.
Well, there was 2,500, but then we found another 100 in that town.
Yeah. Yeah, they're tridents, but they're not actual tridents, right?
And
They're
I'm
they're from Pacellus's reign, and they have his picture on it. So yeah, so just go ahead and add 520 to your coinage total.
Yeah,
I wish
then we
the
have-
coins had the plus minus functionality too. That would be really cool.
Yeah.
Like hit points.
Oh, yeah. What should we do about these valuables? They
Well, the
are-
statues you left, right? The statues
Oh,
in the village?
We added those to the chest.
Okay.
The Thessa one I was planning to put in the shrine. The other two, Hyperius and a local deity, I didn't really care about, but we have those.
That would be nice to give to Myrni as well.
Yeah, we can just give all
Yeah.
3 to the shrine if you guys want.
Yeah.
That way you don't have to deal with it.
But
Wait.
that leaves a silver goblet ending in a ram's head, a twisted golden bracelet ending in a lion's head, an ivory comb with a boar hunt motif, and a small bronze statue of Hades with a bent spear.
Well, the statue can go to the temple as well,
Okay, deleting that.
right?
Blink.
And then whatever's left over, divide by 3 because Lycos and Orion have already gotten their stuff.
Are we going to be able to liquefy that?
Liquefy what?
Well, you said divide it by 3.
Yeah, there's 3 items left, right?
They're all different values.
Yeah, but just
Yeah,
give
but
one to
what
each person.
are the items?
Oh, okay. Well, there's a comb, a bracelet, and a goblet.
Yeah. So if you want, you can sell them to the merchant who will pay you pennies on the dollar. So, or you can
Okay.
hold on to them.
So we can sell them like that, you guys. Or without telling any of you the value, you can each pick one, and I'll keep whichever you don't pick.
You can randomize it.
Yeah.
I'm for randomizing it. Let's do it.
Okay. Give me a D3.
Yeah, let the gods decide.
The gods have better things to do.
What are you assigning to what number? The way you read them off?
Yeah, goblet, bracelet, comb.
Okay. So who's going first? There you go.
Oh, well.
Roll it.
With these, we're using these knuckle bones I got off the bandits.
Yeah, /R. 1d3.
Raxus, you get the comb. It's ivory and has a boar hunt motif. It's worth 25 gold.
Oh. Well, thank you.
Now, Simon, you can roll a d2. Basically, flip a coin.
Is r slash or slash r?
/R.
It's not Reddit.
Slash r 1d2?
Yeah, you want a space 1d2. That's right.
Alright.
Perfect. 2.
Oh,
Yeah!
that is. Oh no. That
The goblet?
was a golden twisting bracelet ending in a lion's head worth 75 gold.
Go ahead and add that to your tune.
That was the most expensive thing, and I get the goblet worth 35. You got the bad roll, Raxus.
Yeah, the comb. Only 25 gold. Horrible.
Only.
Okay. So you guys got your little items. You got your divvy of the silver, which is quite a bit. You also have Galenos vowing to make you anything you want in the future. So down the road, if you ever need a 10-foot pole, you can just say, hey, can you make me a 10-foot pole? And he'll make you a 10-foot pole. Or whatever. All right. And then you've got extra weight too, right? I don't think you have any extra. Well, you got an empty chest now,
Yeah.
right? It does have a lock clasp.
We could see if this town has a cart available of any sort.
Yeah.
It's a little hand cart,
Yeah. Yeah.
a wheelbarrow.
Well, you did see them wheeling the king around on something.
We're not gonna take that. That's morbid.
Why? It's not being used.
Yeah, it was like a little hand cart.
And it's functional.
And we know it can carry meat.
Yeah, but it's like a wheelbarrow kind of deal. You're not going to be taking it into the wilderness.
So
Yeah,
if they
none of
can-
the carts they have in this town are what you would consider wilderness capable. They would be
Because they-
moving things around in town, and that's it. You know, you take it out of town. I give it a mile or two before you throw a wheel.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep them safe. Place.
Well, if you knew somebody that worked with wood, maybe somebody could make you something
Those
like
guys.
like a
Like the shipyard?
hand cart or something. But other than that, you do have a chest. So if you want to leave the chest in the inn, you can put things in the chest and store it for future That's, things you don't want to carry around.
Yeah, I got way too
Do
much
you-
silver pieces.
Do you want to start a bank in the inn? And it's your own personal treasury. It's your chest with your own personal stuff. Does the party want to do that?
I would love to.
Yeah,
Even
because
if
you guys have a room. That's no problem. You have multiple rooms.
You know what? That doesn't sound like a half bad idea. We
And
have
that way,
that chest for a reason.
yeah, you don't have to carry all the weight. And there's not really a whole lot of banditry in the town. The innkeeper, and Galenos will tell you that there's not, the people in this town are all God-fearing. They're not going to go against hospitality.
So look around for other new guys in town.
Yeah, I mean, there's always a bad apple here and there, but there really hasn't been a whole lot of.
I thought we
Okay,
killed it.
let's back up. There hasn't been a whole lot of need or desire because there hasn't been anything worth targeting. Everybody in this town is poor. So if it gets out that there's like 3,000 silver in a chest in the inn, that might spark somebody to come to the inn. But probably not. He personally, like Galenos, I don't know anybody in town that would even consider it. They're all, like you said, they're all like God-fearing farmers and crop growers and stuff like that, and so growing
Kinda
dates and
killed-
olives and stuff. I don't
Yeah,
see
we
them.
just killed the Kraken over there.
Yeah. Well, they don't fear you; they fear God,
Gods.
or all the gods. Yeah. Well, mainly Thessia.
They fear God.
All of them.
Heresy.
So, do you want to do that? Do you want to like start a chest?
Yes, because I'm encumbered just by my silver pieces.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a handout that I will give everybody access to. All players can be edited by all players. And I'm going to say chest of inn. Okay. Right. And put it right there. So what are we putting in it? As you tell me, you can go ahead and delete it off your character sheet, and I'll add it to the chest of the inn.
A hunting
Okay.
trap.
You want to put a hunting trap in there?
Yes, but I
Okay.
will put that in last with it primed.
Okay. So we'll say hunting trap set.
I'll put in all my pearls that are worth 5 gold apiece and my manicore tusks.
Okay, that doesn't tell me anything. So, how many pearls?
Several
How many?
pearls.
It's written several.
Yeah, I have 7 pearls.
You just said
7?
several. Do you have 7 or several?
Oh, they're both the same thing. So
7?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And okay, I can't spell. And they are 5 gold each.
Correct.
All right. Okay. And then you said something about tusks.
Yeah, the 2 mana core tusks that I had that I never used. You know, from way back when we did a mana core fight earlier on.
Yeah. There. Okay. So you would, the max you could possibly have would be 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, and that's what I got. Hunting trap, pearls, and manticore tusks.
I'm
I would also like to put my minotaur horn until we find someone who can make it into a drinking horn.
Got it. What else?
I'm gonna put 1,500 silver tridents.
Okay.
And just like that, I am light as feathers.
You had 1,500 tridents?
I had 1,700 tridents because I hid the jackpot in my bags.
Okay. Anything else? Everybody else is good to go?
Yes.
I'm fine with everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need to find 10 pounds to lose, but nothing else is going in the chest.
I am not strength.
Why do you need to lose 10 pounds?
It'll put me under 5 times my strength score.
How much are you carrying?
I have 79 pounds. I
Why?
need to be under 70.
How many tridents do you have on you?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I didn't think I was carrying all that much, but I guess I am.
Just 1,200 is around 28 pounds.
I only have 14 pounds of coins. I'll put 500 tridents in the box.
Okay.
That gets me where I need to be. I didn't want to use it for actual money.
Anything else?
Well, the other stuff I might
That should be
use
10
it.
pounds.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So it's been updated. And, okay, so from the forge, you dash over to the inn. You put this chest in one of your rooms and basically unload some stuff that you don't need immediately into there. Is there anything else that you'd like to put in there that, I'm just thinking out loud. Is there anything else that you want to put in there? No, you're good.
I have one last thing actually, because there's no sense in carrying this until
Okay.
I find someone to make them. Oh, actually, I could ask the. Would the smith here be able to make my mana core spikes into darts? Grind them down.
Probably make them into bronze tip darts.
They're not worth making into darts.
No.
I can
Make a
make darts out of
spearhead.
bronze, but why would you want a bone dart when you could have a bronze dart?
Because it's cool.
Well, I can make one, but it'll do like 1 point of damage instead
just
of
gonna-
like a D4 or whatever it does.
I'm gonna put them in the chest for now.
Okay, so what are these?
So,
These are the spikes?
Yeah, the manticore tail spikes. I have 12.
Okay. 12 tail spikeage.
Also, you have perils instead of pearls.
That's right. There's 7 perils.
Excellent. Yep. Okay, now I'm for sure done.
Okay.
5 times my strength is 55.
Okay.
I cannot lift that chest.
5 times, so it's 5 times my strength.
Yeah,
Or
until you
else
drop
be
by 10
slowed.
feet.
Or it'll reduce your speed.
Yeah. And
5
then 10
times-
times gives you disadvantage on stuff, and then 15 is your limit.
5 times my strength would be 85 pounds for what I can lift.
Man, I need to hit the gym.
Yeah, well, you can push, pull, or drag 30 times. If your carry weight exceeds 5 times your strength, you're encumbered, which means your speed drops by 10 feet. And then if your weight exceeds 10 times, so you could go all the way up to 9 times your strength and still only be minus 10 feet. But as soon as you hit 10, then it's minus 20, and you have disadvantage on everything you do. All right, so you got that extra last minute Manticore stuff dropped in there. And then from here, you wanted to... okay, I don't have her token here. I probably should drag it over just to remind me. But Orinthia comes over to Raxus and says... I see you came back, and the town's all ablaze about bringing the prince a gift from the tomb. What'd you have? What'd you find?
I ain't saying nothing.
That's to you there.
We brought back the Sword of Ilos.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What's that? That sounds important.
It was Prince Hector's grandfather's sword that was thought to be lost ages ago, but we had found it within one of the tombs.
Okay. Was it dangerous?
Well, let's see. There was a massive minotaur that we had fought, and we had fought
Bigger than you?
at least almost twice my size. Yes.
She looks like she's confused. And she's looking at you like, it was bigger than you?
Yes.
Wow.
About as big as the statue of Thessa in the... Is it about the same size? Now I'm asking the DM, is it about the same size as the statue of the goddess?
About half that size.
Oh.
The statue...
Temple is massive then.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Okay. Well, be safe out there. Don't get injured or hurt, because I don't know what I would do.
I'm sure everything will be fine.
Okay. And then she goes in to kiss you on the cheek.
Okay.
Yeah. She lifts up she's on her tippy toes. She lifts up one of her legs, bends the knee, and kisses you on the cheek while holding your arm for stability.
All right. Well, have a nice day. And Rashi just goes up just like,
You too. And then she goes back to cleaning tables. Okay, so you guys, where are you going from the inn? Now that your load is a little bit lighter.
Yep. Rax is during all that, just like, huh, what a nice girl. Oh, she finds someone. She finds someone's nice. That's nice to her. Just going on about his business. Like,
So where are you guys going?
The
I
temple. Temple is
Yeah, the
next.
temple.
yeah, let's go to the temple.
Just to let the priestess know what's going on and drop off all of these statues.
Okay. So you go up to the temple, and the temple of Thessia, or Thessa, and you see Myrni and a couple of acolytes walking around, sweeping and cleaning and polishing and buffing, and that's what they're doing when you walk up. They kind of Myrni sees you approaching and stops doing what she's doing. Puts her broom, leans it up against one of the pillars, the columns, and she comes down the steps. Stands in front of you.
My brain just short-circuited.
Yep, so she's standing there.
Well,
I'm
we
not
got the
used
sword.
to. Thank you, Sir Metis.
We gave it to the prince.
What?
He was going to talk to you about it once he finishes his audiences.
Does anyone want to correct him?
Wasn't that what he said?
Whew, boy, you guys aren't paying attention. Anybody else want to try to
Sorry,
correct
I'm
him?
sick. The only thing he really said was he would like to speak to her about it. He never said he would bring him back.
Yeah, he did. He did mention that he wanted to talk to you about not telling him about the sword beforehand.
Okay, it sounds important. I think I should probably go speak with him, but I promised you something in return for returning the sword. And then she goes back into the temple, goes and finds a little alcove that's carved into some of the stone, and she pulls out this huge piece of canvas, fabric. It might be silk, it might be canvas, it might be a tarp, who knows what it is. But it's a big stack of fabric, right? And she goes and grabs, it's kind of got a light blue coloration from what you can tell. And
Oh, the sails!
she hands it out to you and says, I promised you this. It's getting heavy in her hands.
I'm gonna take it.
Okay. Yeah, so you take it and you can immediately, everybody can tell that it's linen. Think of it like, it's like a cotton, but it's thicker. The
magic sails.
Yep. And so I'll just show this to you, even though that's not exactly what it is. Don't you just love that picture? It looks like looks like a coat, a sword, sandals, a pan flute, and I don't know. And then that little piece of fabric off to the side is the sail, right? The khaki thing off to the side is the sail. So this is a picture for like a bunch of different magic items, but it is the Ithian sail. And if you look, it says a ship that uses this sail has its speed increased by 10 feet, making it travel 1 additional mile per hour.
Speed plus 10%.
Well, no, most ships move at like 3 or 4 miles an hour. So by adding 1, that's a big difference. That's like 20% better. Or 25, depending on, or whatever. But yeah, so you got this sail. It doesn't say how much it weighs, does it? But I'll tell you, it weighs a lot.
Raxus.
Yeah, you're holding it in your arms and you're like, oh my God, it's for a ship. It's a sail for a ship. It's going to weigh a lot.
I'll help him hold it.
Okay. Well, it's folded up nice and neat. So one of you can carry it, but you're pretty much overly encumbered. So you could like make it back to your inn and put it in the chest if you want.
That sounds like a very good idea.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, while
Yes.
you go do that, I'm going to go see the prince. Okay, so you guys go back to the inn. The Myrni's going to go see the prince. Talk to him about the sword. Okay, so you get back to the inn without too much difficulty. And I will add an Ithian sail.
So in the quest log, we're pretty much stuck at slaying a great beast.
Never said you had to slay anything.
It's optional, but it would help us greatly.
The wording was you have to provide a gift of a great beast to the huntress. Dead or alive. It doesn't say that, but it's dead or alive. Capturing a great beast would be a little bit harder than killing one, probably. But yeah, it's always an option. Okay, so you guys are back at the inn. You got rid of the sail. It's late in the afternoon, 3 or 4, something like that. Is there anywhere you'd like to go or anything you'd like to do?
So where to now? I asked the others.
Well, what do we want to do first that's on our list, on our to-do list? What do we want to do first?
Well, the great beast, well, it's up to luck. We do know where the huntress is. But showing up without a gift would be a gamble.
It's true. Is there any way you have anything in mind that we could do, that we should get started on first?
Okay, let me zoom in over here on my current quests.
Oh, we did number 4.
Yeah, retrieve the sword. Yeah, bring a great animal as a gift. Yeah. Bring head. Keep an eye out for bronze. And locate the three sisters. Yeah, so that's really all. Okay.
I know that he said like he knows about everything, but the the barman's not gonna know where we could find such a great beast.
Wouldn't hurt to ask.
You're muted, Mason.
I see. While I understand that returning the princess is perhaps not our top priority right now, but is our most important task, if she is truly a skilled oracle, I do not believe her life is in danger. Unless they found some way to take the god's gift from her. An oracle is generally better alive than dead. So...
That's profound.
That being said, we have already taken it upon ourselves to begin saving these settlements along the coast. By my way of thinking, having saved their lives means we are now responsible for those lives. Which...
That'd be correct.
Yes, so we should then continue addressing issues of safety in this area. I think our next focus should be the orcs.
Yeah, it's either the Marrows are on the coast or the orcs in the mountains.
Well, I do not know how to deal with the Marrows. They are underwater. But the orcs, those are much easier. We even have a location.
Somebody just make a good point.
And perhaps while finding the orcs, we will come across hints to either the Fates or a great beast, which will give us hints to the Fates. Maybe even some orichalcum.
So
I think orcs and the rest should fall into line with that.
all right, that sounds like a relatively good plan.
Now, if they do have something that requires a dead oracle, we are most definitely going to be too late.
If it requires a dead oracle, I think we're already too late.
Oh, yes, definitely. In which case, it doesn't matter.
And you can't be held responsible
So
unless
with
you're the
that
ones
being
that killed
said-
her.
That means
With that being said,
Mm-hmm.
orcs it is.
Yeah, the thing that makes us travel the most distance is the better, the more chance to encounter a great beast.
okay, so the best thing to do is probably leave early in the morning on the following day
Yeah.
and head up to the ruins of Memnos or whatever in that direction, scout it out, figure out what's going on. So what are you doing for the rest of the day? Got a couple hours before nightfall?
I would like to look around this part of town.
Not that part of town.
Because we haven't seen anything over
Not
there.
not over here.
No.
Where it specifically
Not in the
has
ship!
not where it specifically has a number on it.
Well,
Or,
the
or
shipyard.
over here that has a number on it.
well, I mean,
You want to go over here where there's no numbers.
we haven't walked through all of town, and the number list...
You did
blank
walk
room.
through. You have walked through that area a number of times, going
It's
back and forth from the
residential.
inn, right?
But there's so much blank room.
But You haven't been through every single building or every alleyway or whatever, but you have walked pretty much this path right here.
I spend the rest of the day knocking on every door, and if there's not an answer within 3 seconds, I smash the door open. No,
Yeah.
I guess the shipyard. to
And
make
so
sure we have
you do
company
know
and
that this path right here that you have walked through in the past is like artisans, right? So like carpenters, jewelers,
Oh.
masons.
Well, that's what I want.
Yeah, that's what these shops are. These are all homes of artisans.
I was hoping.
This is this is residential over on this side.
Oh, okay. Well, we should ensure that there will be a ship ready for us when we return. Though we don't know at all when that will be. We keep getting distracted by things. I do have
a trireme. Yeah. You need another Ultros. No, okay.
Can we borrow the Ultros?
Yeah. It wouldn't even fit in this river. Okay, so you want to walk over to where? Where are we heading?
I don't know then.
Okay, so you're at the inn. Do you just want to spend the night in the inn and then head out in the morning?
No, I don't like the air that the barmaid has been giving off when we're there. I discourage us from staying there. I will head to the
Hey, Sebastian's on
training ground.
Discord.
I will head to the training ground.
Number 3?
Practice. Yes.
Okay, so I assume everybody's going with you, kind of sticking it out
Yeah.
together.
Yeah, it was always my plan to eventually go to the training grounds because I didn't really digest my butt whooping. I mean, my
When did you get your
bee
butt
whooping.
kicked?
Yeah,
No,
last
no
time.
when?
Okay,
Oh.
The Marrows.
Oh, yeah.
so you come up upon the training grounds, and it looks like a flat field. It looks like it's not like mowed grass. There is patches of grass in there, but it's mostly mud and dirt. And there are a couple of soldiers, you would probably call them hoplites or whatever, sitting on a bench over on this side. And it looks like they've got their shields in their lap, and they've got some kind of scraping tool, and they're scraping the face of their shields, scraping off the paint. The shields were primarily black and white, and they're scraping the paint off of their shields. And you see that. They see you come up to the fence, they look up at you, and then they go back to scraping. They're pretty far away from you, honestly. I mean, you know.
Pretty big place.
Yeah, they're like 130 feet away from you. Scrape,
Well, the
scrape,
same thing
scrape,
as
scrape.
the whole block.
Yeah, well, the rest of this is like some archery targets on this end. You know, these are archery targets. And then over here on this end are empty weapon racks where they would, if they were doing anything, they would put their weapons up or whatever. There's some mannequins over here. They look like you would attack them with your sword. You know, maybe a wooden sword or something. Do you want to approach those guys scraping paint off their shields, or go do something else?
Well, I want to practice my spear throw because I didn't have the best of luck with that as of late.
Well, with them being here, I hadn't planned on this, but I would like to approach them.
Okay. Yeah. So you approach them.
I'm assuming
They're
the
pretty
Kraken
much
guys, right?
they're engrossed in what they're doing. They're not really looking up at you. They see a couple of warriors walk into the training ground, walking over to them. They look up to notice you, and they're polite about it. They give you that obligatory head nod, and then they keep scraping.
They're the Kraken hoplites, right?
It doesn't look like it. It looks like they're wearing like a light blue colored toga. They have muscles, and they have a close cut hairstyle. They look like they are corn fed. They look like they're strong, but they don't necessarily. They might or might not be warriors. Who knows? They might just be stout farmers, or whatever. But they're scraping paint.
Can I tell what they're scraping? Like what it was before they started?
Yeah, it was a Kraken
Oh.
shield design.
Oh, so they're not the Kraken hoplites, but they're dealing with the shields.
They are dealing with the shields.
Okay.
They're
Well,
getting
then
rid of
I
they're
don't-
getting rid of the Kraken logo.
Yeah. Well, it's not them. I'm not worried. They go back to their work, and I leave them to it.
Okay. The other two, are you guys doing anything with these guys, or continuing to follow Zermetes?
Yeah,
Yeah,
if we're doing
I'll follow
some.
him. I'll follow him. Just in case.
So,
Just in case
where
it's
would you like to
impossible.
go now, just in case?
Shipyard.
Oh, well, I was going to stay here and train, but yeah, you can go to the shipyard.
I mean, I'll train with Zermetes if he wants.
If you want to spend the rest of the day training, you can do that.
Yeah.
Sparring.
Well, what did you want to go to the
You're basically beyond that. You pretty
Yeah.
much are.
We've picked up a lot of new weapons and abilities lately, and I need to, work on my basics.
Right.
But if we have anything else to do in town, I'm fine with doing that.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna require a boat eventually.
Okay, so
Okay.
am I getting? You're going to head over to the ship dock yard, whatever it's called,
Yes.
shipyard. Okay. Yeah, so you go over to where you heard the carpentry action going, and you fade your way into there, and you will see that this is a very busy part of town. The rest of town is a ghost town. There's nobody in town walking around doing anything. That you're honestly maybe a little surprised to see anyone in the training yard, right? You don't see hoplites walking the streets. You don't see fishermen wandering around. You don't see pearl divers. You don't see anybody in town, mainly because everybody is starving to death. But you go into the shipyard, and there is at least 10 people in there hard at work building a boat.
As you should.
And they are whack, 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 slap, 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 bend, saw, hold this in place, while somebody's nailing. And you see that there is a unusual character in and amongst the workers. His name would be let's think, Argos. No, Argonaut. Yeah, that's Argos. Jason and the Argonauts, right? Yeah. No, there's just this guy directing traffic. Yeah, there's this guy. He's like, put that board there and make sure, oh, that's not right. Here, shift it this way. You know, basically he's obviously like maybe a foreman, or it's his shipyard or something like that. You get that impression. Let me see if I have something on him. You see a slender elf, made all the more by his billowing blue robe, flapping around his narrow form in the breeze. Despite a life spent on the sea, his skin is fair and unweathered, and his eyes are a piercing blue. He's obviously a Skylian elf. You know,
elf.
Yeah, he's a sea elf, or an elf that came from the island of Skylia before it sank into the ocean.
Oh, like my rival?
And he is working before a small berth of limestone blocks where the skeletal hull of a ship rests half finished. He sits on a block of limestone half buried in the fine sand of the beach. A wooden plank rests across two more blocks, forming a makeshift table, at which he makes notes in clay with a bronze stylus. A few workers, clad only in loincloths and the sheen of sweat, toil with bronze tools on the ship's frame. Yeah, pretty much a scene of activity. And he's got clay laid out on this table so that he can draw in it with a bronze stick, basically, right? So so he can make calculations and notes and draw pictures, and then when he's done, he just takes the clay and erases everything. Yeah.
The guy got a
So that's the scene. Now, what would you like to do?
ancient whiteboard. You guys are hard workers.
Okay, so this man comes up to you. And he's obviously he's a sailor worker. You know, he's seen some shit, right? This guy, you could tell he's been around the block. And this guy walks up and he says, "So, what can I do for you?"
Are you with me, guys?
Yes, but it is not my turn to speak.
Alright. I just came here to admire you, working.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Atlantis has got us working on a new ship. You know, it's nothing super special, of course. I mean, it's not like it's a trireme or anything like that. Those ships, they usually take about a year or so to make, even with a score of skilled craftsmen.
It looked like you could be done in a couple of weeks.
Oh yeah, this is more of just a cog, you know. It's more of just it's a sailing ship. Because you know King Leandros, he sent out the last trireme in search of his daughter. You've probably heard of it, you know,
Yeah.
the princess, the oracle, and that trireme never returned. Don't know where it is. What happened to it? Many men probably, you know, are on that ship somewhere.
Did you pull its GPS data?
Last
No,
location.
I don't even know what that is.
Me neither.
But I apologize. My name is Critias. You know, and my ship got wrecked, run aground on rocks. That basically I've sailed these waters for many years, and I don't know where those rocks came from because they weren't there last time. But our ship ran aground, you know, and most of the crew, they didn't fare well in the water. We were trying to swim to shore, but while we were swimming, because it was a long way, a few miles, and I don't know if you've ever swam a few miles, but it can get tiring.
Yeah.
The serpentine creatures from the deep just came up and pulled them under. I clung to a piece of wreckage, see, so they might not have noticed me.
So all those workers are survivors?
No, I'm a survivor. These guys, they were already here. This is Nilantis' crew. I just came, since I don't have a ship of my own, I just figured and because I know what I'm doing, I came over and I'm helping.
Yeah, they might be missing a few shipping boats.
He's also got this bandaged wound on his calf. So his leg is cut and he's got a bandage on it. You can make a survival roll.
I'll make one.
Yep, 13. 17. You both notice it's a 13. The wound on his calf was obviously made by the jaws of a marrow.
Does it look infected?
No.
Alright.
No, it looks like somebody bandaged it up and has been cleaning it. Yeah.
Those are nasty things.
Well, I better get back to work before Nolantis starts yelling at me. Man, when he starts yelling, it's like really high pitched. It's that damn elf, you know, elf words. So let me get back to work. And so he grabs a hammer and a chisel and he runs off. His leg seems to be perfectly fine. But you can
work
tell
through the pain.
Right. I have a picture of the elf. It's a little bit out of place because I think it shows him in a sewer, but I'm going to show you the picture anyway. He would be considered an NPC. Yeah, maybe he would be. Yep. Oh, wait. What?
Critias, well, he didn't sound like a philosopher.
There you go.
Triskelion.
What would you like to do? Stand here and watch them build a ship? Or are you going to
Like,
approach
that
them
ship-
and talk to them?
That ship wasn't there when we arrived, right?
It's always been there.
Alright.
You've never
see.
been in this area.
Alright.
Unless there's anything else.
You walked by a couple of times and I mentioned that you saw a ship or people working on a ship. It's not like a trireme that would hold 100 crew members or anything like that.
No, it's a sailing boat. But
It's right. It's probably 20 or 30 crew. You know, it's not
that's
super
still pretty
huge.
good.
It is still pretty good, but it's not super gigantic. Okay, so you can see him over there, you know, laboring over the clay while others approach him and he gives them guidance on what they should be doing. What would you like to do?
Well, I'm not as presumptuous of myself to like commission something, so I don't see any pertinence to go to him right now. Now I know there's a shipyard and there are hard workers, and that Marrow's probably sank the ship.
And we don't really have the resources to even commission a ship that's good enough to say where we need to go. So I say we hold off on that for later.
Yeah, I would put a pin on that.
Is there anything that you guys wish to do for the rest of the day?
I'm probably gonna go exercise a bit. Probably go to the temple to do like not a prayer, just like meditate a lot and probably just pass the day. Go to sleep.
Okay, so you want to jump to tomorrow so that you can head up to the ruins?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much everybody? Okay. So
Yeah.
you'll all go back to the inn eventually, where you pretty much have room and board for as long as you would like. You will know, or you will notice, I should say, it's probably, well, it's after dark. There's no food. As an outlander or whatever, you can, on your trip up here, you grabbed a squirrel or a rabbit or something, and so you guys are eating fine. You're not having to deal with your rations. But you guys are noticing that throughout the night, you know, like 7, it's still going on, 8, it's still going on, 9, it's still going on, and you hear construction from the shipyard. 10, bang, bang, bang. 11, bang, bang, bang. 12, bang, bang, bang.
Man, those
Yeah,
are
so they are
hard
working.
workers.
They are hard workers. They are working throughout the night. So you guys have no problem going to sleep with them working, you know, but if you want to do anything, you know that they're out working, doing their thing. Did you want to do anything? Nope.
No,
Okay.
really.
All right.
No, but I had something else planned.
Yeah, no worries. So it's the next morning, right? And it is, you can mark a new long rest. And you wake up to the sound of hammers and saws and construction over at the shipyard. trying to get your attention. He's reaching down with his paw. Hey,
Oh,
hey,
yes.
hey. All right, so
right,
it's
fine,
it's
we're gonna-
new. It's a new morning.
We're gonna talk to the elf before going.
Okay, so you want to make a short detour through the shipyard?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's only 20 minutes or so.
or less. You know, just
Or
however much, whatever you want to do. Okay, so you go over there. You see that there is a group of people working on a ship.
I approach.
It looks like a skeleton of a ship. Looking around, does anybody have proficiency with sea vessels?
Oh no.
No,
I
I only
do
got land vehicles.
Okay. Does anybody have proficiency with architecture?
Oh no, no.
Okay.
I'm
Not
not
even
even allowed
close.
to make buildings.
Okay. Well, in that case, you guys can make an intelligence test. The target number is going to be high, like a 15.
I think wasn't I mean he's not with us, but wasn't I can't think of his name at all now.
Wait.
Like
Orion?
And wasn't Orion like a sailor or something?
Yeah, I
Or
think
like
so.
intelligence?
I think so.
Also,
but,
would
uh,
having proficiency in Mason's tools count as?
No,
And-
because this isn't stonework. This is more of a
Oh, okay.
woodworking. So,
Oh,
but you're
okay.
good enough. You guys got good enough intelligence. You guys can figure this out. They don't have enough wood on site to finish this boat. Okay? You're looking at the lumber that they've got stacked, and it looks like they might be able to finish half of one of the sides.
We did the math.
You did the math, right? Yeah, you're looking at it like they don't have enough wood. Okay, so that's
there's
you
plenty of
guys
trees.
walking up. Now what?
I'm gonna see.
You're gonna approach him. Guess what? The elf is there,
Yeah.
still doing his thing. The workers all look like they had a good night's sleep.
There's some magical around.
Well, for one thing, you don't see
I smell fate.
Critus. Critias, he is not in the workforce.
Oh. Alright. At least he rotates.
Yeah, it looks like he's got another group that just started this morning.
He's smart. So,
And you come through, and there are some ladies walking around this morning with buckets of water and carrying them to various workstations and putting the water down with like little ladles or whatever. All right, so what do you do?
So I know of one.
Approach
but
the
I don't
elf?
think, I don't think elves are pretty common in that area.
They're very common.
Very common. We just
They're
haven't
they're
met-
way common. Okay, let's talk about the Skylian elves just for a second. Not too long. A few hundred years ago, they had a kingdom offshore on an island called Skylia. Right? Okay. They had some kind of an issue with a titan or a god or something. You don't know what. Their city was their city slash island was destroyed. The survivors came to the mainland as refugees. This was a few hundred years ago. Since that time, they don't have their own settlements or cities or towns, or they were adopted by the villagers and the cities up and down the coast. So they have been worked into society.
So like what? 15% of the population?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's a good number. Somewhere in that neighborhood. The king of Ithia, the current king of Ithia, has an elven wife. They have an heir to the throne. He is a half-elf.
No.
That's in Ithia. Skylians are... they have bred with humans up and down the coast for the last 300 or 400 years. So, traditionally, Greeks are dark-haired, dark eyes, olive skin, very ruddy brownish skin, but on this coast, they're not. You will see humans with blonde hair and blue eyes, and you would be like, okay, he's got some Skylian blood in him. He has an ancestor somewhere in the past, but he's still a human, because a half-elf and a human makes a human. Not a quarter elf. There's no such thing.
Doesn't.
Yeah. They just, well, they are technically a quarter elf, but they're human, right? And then it just gets watered down more and more and more as you go. Okay. So, but their kids could have light skin, light eyes, but this guy's obviously an elf. He's got pointed
Pure
ears.
blood.
Yeah, pointed ears, you know, and he looks super young even though he's super old. Okay. Yeah, and you go up to him. So yeah, he's a Skylian. So some might say pure blood or you know, he has more elf blood than human blood in him.
Yeah, because
He stops doing what he's doing as you approach. He notices you. He welcomes. You can tell that he kind of welcomes the distraction. You know, he puts his stylus down. He gets some water, and he looks at you. He doesn't say anything. He just looks at you.
just pour in a cup and look at.
Yeah, he gives you that stink eye. No. He just looks at you. What, you know, like his glance is giving you that what can I do for you glance.
I'm gonna introduce myself and my
Well, go ahead and introduce yourself.
I am Gaius. This is my are Raxus and Zerbides the only one with me?
Yes.
Alright.
You have no idea where Orion or Lycos are at. They are nowhere to be found.
That is true.
Yep.
These are my companions, Meres and Raxus.
He bows gently. Oh, you're the Oracle's chosen. You were on the art in the palace. Because I recognize a Minotaur and a Leonin as part of the Oracle's divination. Are you not?
Maybe. We didn't have division.
that there's not anything more wise than what you just said.
I mean,
You don't know. Of the person subject of the vision wouldn't know he was part of the vision, right? Not unless you were having the vision. That is so wise of you for such a young person.
he's talking to me like I'm a child, right?
Yes.
I mean, death fare is what, 150.
So, what brings you to my shipyard?
Well, we heard a lot of noise coming here and see that you're working day and night. But it
Yes.
seems that you're missing some component for the ship.
You have noticed that, huh? Mason, you okay?
You're still muted.
Yes.
Yes, why,
Okay. Your camera went like off for me again.
Oh.
I turned it back on. You're good. Go ahead. Say what?
are you missing any processed wood?
That is a keen observation. Yes.
I'm more confused because
You
I've
might
seen
have
many
noticed.
trees.
You might have noticed that we are working day and night to complete this ship. But the more days passed, the more days that pass, the more it becomes more evident that we haven't received our timber. I even sent a contingent, a couple of my workers down to the village to the south. I can't remember the name of it, but they were supposed to they were sent to acquire the mast timber. And they were another group was going to go into the woods, Araya's wood, to get more timber, basically, and they were going to bring it to the village, and then from there, the mast and the timber was going to be brought up to me so that we could complete the ship. And that's been several days that we've been waiting. We haven't received it.
Well, I cannot speak for the lumberjack that you sent in the woods, but if the village in the south that you speak of is Argylos,
Yeah, I think that's the name.
then they either on the run or dead. Argylos was
Why
recently...
do you say that? Because I am worried that something's amiss because I haven't received word from my my workers. But you seem to know something about their fate.
Well, I know of the fate of the town that we're in. It was attacked by Marrows, the same kind of creature that attacked one of your workers here that were here yesterday evening. Some escaped the town in time, but we don't know their situation as of right now.
Okay, so the town to the south was attacked by Marrow.
Yes. Including one the size of a house.
Oh, well, are they still there?
The Marrows?
As carrion, yes. Oh, no, we burned them. Never mind. No, they are not still there.
Would it be safe for me to send a couple more workers down there to gather the lumber that I need?
Maybe ask the prince for some applied guard.
I don't think the prince has any men to spare.
We could go with them as protection.
Is that
Like,
on the
show
way?
them-
It's the opposite
Go
direction.
north. It's on the way?
Opposite direction.
Opposite.
Well, what I can do is, because I'm building the ship for the prince, he will want it completed. And if I let him know that my source of timber has been interfered with or whatever, maybe I can send another contingent of workers, and maybe he can send some guards with them. Yeah. I have a lot to think about. Maybe.
Yeah, the wood that he spoke of, is it the woods of the huntress?
I don't know what huntress.
I'm asking you. Is it
I'm not there.
close?
I believe the woods that he mentioned were the ones where the centaur huntress resides.
He mentions the Orayan Woods.
Yeah. I'm gonna get myself a
The huntress's name is Ataland. So if you were in and around this area and you zoomed in, you might see Orayan Woods and you might see Ataland's domain.
Yeah, Orion's wood, then it might be bandits.
Oh. That, yeah. Oh, yeah, we don't know anything about Orea's wood.
We know there were bandits in the way.
Were, yes.
Well, there's still some scattered.
And a Minotaur. And a Shade. And some skeletons. Yeah, they're all gone. Okay, so, yeah, so I appreciate you telling me this information. This is a lot for me to digest. So what I need to do, and he puts all of his stuff down, he puts his water down and everything, and he says, I need to go talk to the prince. And then he walks away from you.
Alright, then.
He doesn't stop to say goodbye or anything like that. He just disappears.
Alright. At his eyes, we're children, so yeah, fair.
All right. So are you prepared to leave?
I am prepared to leave.
I'm good to go. I'm good to go as well.
Now, Sir Medes.
Sir Medes?
For
You ready
For
to go?
those
Yes.
foes, would you like your bear trap?
No.
Alright.
No, it's not very useful in a fight, and as we likely won't be setting ambushes, I do not want to carry it. It's quite heavy.
All right, then.
Okay, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go very meta right now, or I'm gonna go outside, looking in. Have you ever played an MMO where you take a character and you run out into the woods and there's a bunch of wolves out there, and you kill them because they're attacking you, and you gather all this all their wolf pelts or whatever, and then you go into town and there's this guy standing on the side of the street that says, I'll give you 100 gold if you go into the woods and kill 10 wolves and get their pelts. Okay?
Yeah, but you cannot just give him.
But you can't give them the pelts that you
first.
already have, because now you have to go and kill 10 more. That's what just happened.
Yeah, we need to go back to our.
You went to Argolis, dealt. Well, it's a completed quest that you can never get. You went to Argolis, you did what you needed to do, took care of it. You come to him. He had a quest for you to go to Argolis and do something.
Yeah, can you? Yes, it's done.
But he can't. But since it's already taken care of, he's not going to give you that quest. Yeah, it happens. It's open world. That's going to happen a lot. You know, you're gonna go around the quests. It wasn't worth anything anyway. But either way,
it was worth XP.
Well, you already got the XP. Okay. Yeah. So it's early in the morning. You guys decide to head out from Ilos. How are you going to get to Memnos, which is right there?
Well, we have a map.
You do.
And
You
I
have
managed to
lightweight.
find our way to the tomb.
Yeah, you're not slowed down by extra weight.
So
You can take roads and then cross clearings, or you can go direct. You can move full speed on the roads. You move half speed when trying to go through difficult terrain.
we could do that.
12 X's.
You know, follow the road and go like basically straight east from India. You know, take the long way. Or we could just head basically straight north from here.
Yeah, 12
we
X's.
could-
We
we
take
go
the
as
road
close
to the north, and take the crossing there, and then go there. It's 12 X's.
I'm just trying to. So from like there to there, we're looking at like 4 hexes or 3 hexes. We'll call it 3. So 1, 2, and then. So that'd be like 5 hexes.
It's about 7 this way. We'd have to find a way to get across the river.
So 15. So yeah, just take the long road would be on.
No,
Yeah,
I mean,
take the...
including double for the forest.
Yeah, but we can take the road.
Yeah, but
and
there's
just
so little chance of getting lost.
Yeah, well, you can't, because you can see this. You can see the mountain off in the distance.
correct this.
Yeah, so yeah, just traveling that way. That's 6 hexes right there. And then 2 more.
Yeah.
So you'd be like 1 hex out when you have to camp.
Yeah, so we'd camp with the ruins, maybe even on the horizon,
Yeah, something like that.
because that's 3 miles.
Yeah, they're 3 mile hexes.
Very distantly on the horizon.
Mm-hmm. Get on the hill here maybe and look out.
I mean, I like that plan, but there are benefits to the road as well. I got my way with the travel plans last time. I will not push them this time. So I am the one who finds the path. I understand
you-
crossing the river is typically dangerous and difficult for those not used to it.
Now, if you push yourself and you go at a fast pace, I think you can get there before nightfall.
Well, we don't carry extra weight, so maybe we'll be able to cross the stream.
It is technically a river, but the river does get wider and narrower in various places, and it would just take a little bit of time to find a ford, but there should be no problem.
Yeah, then we'll go the Zermeti's way straight.
You want to do that?
I like that plan.
I
Okay.
am more than fine with it.
Okay. All right. So you guys continue on. Till about right there. Right? Approximately right there where I got your little token. You come upon something that... Oh, wait, what? Really? Am I going to have to do some drawing? I think maybe it's on the map layer. Hang on.
A finish!
It is!
Yay!
Okay, I'm moving your token so that I could put it on. Beep. Okay. Okay, so you see the little red dot. Okay, so you come traveling through, and this is what you see. Okay, it's not those. Ah, here we go. Yep. You come upon a small village. A cluster of low stacked stone huts roofed in chipped terracotta tiles. At its center is a square well, and beyond a small temple. Little more than a shell of worn stone pillars. The town is empty. A thick silence hangs in the air. And you guys are a ways back looking into the town.
Well, I don't really see anything that could prevent it or just passing through.
No. I mean, it looks like an old, maybe a deserted or abandoned village. Run down. You know, like nothing's been there a while.
Well, if everyone's good with it, I suggest we just continue.
I see no reason why we shouldn't.
Okay. So, are you going to go around the village? Are you going to go through it and explore it? Are you just going to drive through it? What are
I'll
we doing?
explore it.
Okay.
No
So,
reason why we shouldn't.
Right. It's directly in your path. So, yeah. So you would go directly at it, or you could go around it, which would be a detour. But, okay, so you guys, and cruising through it's not going to really change anything. But the town smells of rot and decay, as you would expect. The silence is broken only by the buzzing of flies. There is a well in the center. This might be a good spot to get a drink. Well, the first thing you notice is there is a corpse floating in the well. Yeah. Okay, hang on. Let me grab some tokens. I'm going to grab some tokens so that you can show me how you're exploring. There we go. Yep, that would be this one. Yep, there you go. Let's resize you to the proper size. There you go. So you guys, maybe I didn't drag the thing over. No, I did. Okay. So yeah, you guys are like right there. You come into town and you see some broken buildings. I think this one is the temple. It's hard to tell because they're all in wreckage.
Well, if no one else will, Rax will head over to the temple and see if there's anything in there.
Okay. Start moving your tokens. But remember, only go 2 or 3 steps at a time. And I see Gallus is just watching. He's not moving or anything.
I don't like the mood of this place.
I have my spear in hand.
Anticipating hostiles, like bandits or something?
Yeah.
Maybe orcs?
Pushing stuff aside with it. We don't know what happened here. Ooh, I'm gonna go in here. Oh, it's missing a chunk of roof. Okay.
Okay, everybody can stop.
Excellent.
Right? You can go ahead and put yourself right there. You can put yourself right there. And you can put yourself right there. I'm opening the turn tracker. Everybody can select their token and roll initiative.
Why you had to open the door?
Because
it's there. Gallus, what in the world?
What?
That initiative.
I must be good at something.
You'd think so.
Okay, so Raxus, before these zombies stand up, you notice that there is a wealthy merchant lying dead at the altar. Clustered on the altar are statues of several gods. And in front of the god Hades, there is piled offerings of food and flowers, now long rotten, as well as 3 small wooden chests.
Okay, keep that in mind.
Yeah. So, let's do that. And let's mark him with the initiative tracker. Okay, so the goblins, my goodness, the zombies
Oh, there's so many zombies in my building.
stand up. And as they stand up, they kind of startle you for a second, but you're not surprised. And we go into initiative. Gallus, you're first. You hear these zombies stand up. Hang on. I forgot a group. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hold on. I forgot a group. There we go. No, wait. I forgot one. There we go. Now we're ready.
We just had to walk.
It doesn't smell good in this town.
Figures.
Yep. What do you want to do? Your turn. You hear the moans and groans of these zombies. I don't think I've got pictures other than the tokens for them. Oh. Yeah. What are you doing?
What? I'm gonna use my cunning action to dash once. Right here.
Okay.
And stab this one.
Yeah. You know, you could have just moved over there and stabbed him.
Flavor text.
Well, now you could use your cunning action to disengage, but then you don't have any movement, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so just strike him. You don't have a shield?
No.
Oh, well, too bad. So, you do possibly hit this guy.
Possibly.
I don't know what his stats
I
are.
hope.
I'm pulling it up. Oh, yeah, you definitely hit him.
I do max damage.
Okay, you do 12 damage. He is immune to things. He's not immune to a spear to the chest. When you strike him, he groans a little bit. Okay. Okay, he didn't do that. No, you're not that. And you haven't been that. Okay. Yeah, you hit him. It's kind of like a little bit of dust comes off of him. You know, because he's been laying there for so long. He's collected dust. But you hit him, some comes off of him. He looks damaged. Anything else?
No, and I forgot to add my sneak damage because of Raxus.
Okay, well, go ahead and just roll it. I'll let you add it on. Nothing else has happened.
6.
Okay, so you do 6 more points of damage. The puff of dust is just a little bit bigger than it was before. But he's still there. He's still kicking. I was going to say he's still alive, but that's not really true. He's dead.
We need fire.
Okay, so that's Gallus. Anything else?
No.
Raxus. You just saw Gallus run up and stab this guy.
Well, I'm coming with the follow through. So
okay.
here we go.
Yep. Yeah, you hit him. You do 8 points of damage. Okay, so what does that mean to a creature that has undead fortitude? It means if you reduce him to 0, it has to make a saving throw. Okay, so what kind of saving throw is it making? Constitution saving throw. And you did 8 points of damage, so he has to roll a 13, right? 8 and 5 is 13. He rolls a 22 Constitution saving throw. So what does that mean? Well, that means he's at 1 hit point.
All right. Well,
We need fire.
well, that's my turn.
Anything else? No.
Nope, I'm
He
all good.
says no. Plague zombies move. Okay.
Yeah, the session we don't have any spellcasters.
Okay, so these plague zombies go and they try to hit Zermedes, and they're gonna strike at you 4 times.
They were smart enough to surround me?
One
Oh, no.
time. They're trying to eat you, really, you know. Does
Okay, so it's not tactically, that's just where they move to get an open bite.
Right. Are you 16?
No, I'm 28. No, I have 17 AC.
Okay, so the 221s hit.
Yes.
So it's 6 bludgeoning and 5 bludgeoning.
That's ridiculous. Okay.
You have to succeed in a Constitution saving throw of 7 or better. Twice. Okay, you are not plagued. You do not become a plague zombie.
Yet.
Uh,
I'm keeping my options.
Okay, so 1 on Raxus. An 11? Probably not.
Nope, and I will hit him with a riposte attack.
Oh, okay. Give it to me. So, what is that, 13?
Yes.
So he's got to roll an 18 Constitution saving throw. 14. He doesn't make it. Pooh. Okay. This, you know what? I'm going to take this. No, I'm not. I'm going to take this zombie and replace him with this zombie. That's good. That's close enough. Okay. So if he dies, it doesn't kill my initiative. He goes to try to hit Gallus. Does a 21 hit you? Yes.
Yes.
You take 3, count it, 3 bludgeoning. But you do have to make a 7 Constitution saving throw.
It's not my forte.
No. Yeah, but you're
It
fine.
is!
But you are not infected. That's their entire turn. Okay, Zermedes. It's time to show these zombies what's up.
Okay.
Bite them back!
I'll do that. The one in the top left, with
Yep.
my readied spear, I'm going to impale him.
Yeah, he deserves it.
21
Nope, you do 11 damage.
or 11. Yay! And then,
He is still there.
I don't like the odds of 4-on-1. So, I'm going to spend a key point to bonus action disengage.
Okay. You don't
I
want to
have
hit him.
45
Oh, you don't want to use a
movement.
bonus action to strike him, right? Because then
No.
that would leave you stuck.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I'm going to tactically retreat.
Okay.
Um,
To the boys.
there is 45 feet of movement.
That's cool.
And I'm eyeing them. I've never fought zombies before. I need to learn about them.
You need to learn about them.
So I'm watching them as they come after me. If they come after me. Maybe they
It's-
just wanted me out of their house.
That is
That's my
possible. But Gallus, you have a plague zombie next to you.
I'm gonna strike it.
Okay.
Here! Ah. Damn.
So do you have a way to reroll a 7? Nope. Okay.
Nope.
Disgraceful. Nope. Yeah, that was awkward. You pulled a muscle. You deal half damage on your next 2 attacks.
Damn.
Remember that. Okay. Anything else?
Disengage. I'm gonna make my... and use my move to make me...
You want to get in the building? No, you got to...
No, back to the wall.
Okay. You don't have to disengage to do that. You can just move there.
I'll just move there then.
Right. And what are the other actions that you can perform?
None.
No, as you're... You only can disengage,
I can hide, disengage, and dash.
and that's it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, I get it for free, so
Yeah.
it's pretty good.
Yeah. Okay, so you squeeze into the corner. You got 2 walls guarding you, and Raxus. Raxus, what would you like to do?
Go over there, and here we go stabbing.
Stabby, stab, stab.
Oh boy, here I go stabbing again. Stab. Stab.
You do
24.
you do 7 damage.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Anything else?
Nope, I'm good. I'm sitting pretty.
Okay. The zombies. They appear to be walking leisurely towards you. Brains. No, they don't say that. Mm, mm. Mm, okay. And then this one goes, and then he goes, and this one goes, Okay. They are done. No, they're not. I got one zombie up here. He's going to attack one of you two. How about that? He will roll a d4. 1 to 2 will be Raxus. Boom. He attacks Gallus with a 9. So he misses.
It's not the damage that I'm scared of, it's the Constitution save.
Right. The two that charged after you, Zermedes, are doing just that. They're leaning into it, and they're doing World War Z charging you. They are leaning in and running as fast as they can, and that was a dash for them. And now it's your turn.
Well, I'm going to stab that top one, because that seems like a good plan.
Yep, he's injured.
9 damage, because I'm sure a 23 hits.
Yeah, a 23 definitely hits, and he takes 9 damage.
Okay. Well, I'm liking these odds a bit better. So I'm going to do something I should have... I'll do that next turn. I'm gonna punch him. I'm gonna punch him. Have a punch.
Okay, so he has to make a 13 Constitution saving throw.
Yes.
He does.
Oh, I don't like that.
Anything else?
No. No, that's it.
Gallus. If you attack him, you'll do half damage, but you do have sneak attack. I'm double checking something. Yeah, half damage, so that includes your half sneak attack. But at least it's extra damage.
Hey!
Got a pulled muscle, you know how it is. Okay, you hit him and you do 3 damage.
That's it.
It is alive. / not alive.
Standing.
Yeah, it's standing.
And that's it.
That's it. So you got 1 more half damage and then you will be okay. Raxus.
Well, I'm gonna try and finish the job.
Gonna finish the job. Take him out. You do 8 damage. He is still standing. Anything else?
No, I'm fine for now.
You want to shift it all, or because if you were standing right there, if he doesn't move, that would give him advantage. You're going the other way. Did you mean to go over here? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, sorry, my mouse was acting all fun.
Okay, no worries. All right, the zombies. These guys are walking cautiously, calmly, like, hey, what's going on over here? Is that something we should be concerned about? What are you guys doing? You guys are in our village. Why are you here? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so 3 of them on Zermedes get to attack.
You should regroup.
They all miss. Okay. The one zombie is still trying to bite Gallus. And he rolls an 8. Wow. These guys have like no ability. But that's okay because neither do you. Okay, so we go to Zermetes.
Excellent. First plan of action.
Yes.
Top left
Yep.
is getting...
A spear.
No, this is a terrible decision, but I'm sticking to it. He's getting Hunter's marked.
Okay.
Check. And
So you're
then he's
marking
getting
him.
to
Okay.
Have a spear. Click.
You hit him for 11 damage.
Yes.
So that means he's got to roll a 16 Constitution saving throw. 10. He did. Now, you need to know that you have Hunter's Mark active and only for 9 more rounds.
Yes, and it's not... Well, it's on a dead body right now. I can
Right,
use
right.
a bonus action later to change it.
If you want to, yeah.
Yes.
But it is a concentration, right?
I believe so. Let me double check.
Yeah.
1
minute.
Yes, it is. And it's up to 1 hour.
Oh, it's an hour? Okay.
Up to 1 hour.
Okay, so then we don't need to track the turns.
Excellent.
Because you will
I
be
will lose
done by
concentration
then.
before that.
Yeah. What else?
I will... I can stand here and take like 4 attacks next turn. Or I can move up here.
So that's not disengaging?
Nope.
So that's 3 attacks
4
on you.
next turn or 3 now.
Yeah,
A 17?
that ties.
So, you mean it hits. So that's 3 bludgeoning and
Okay.
a 7 Constitution saving throw.
Boink.
Yep. You don't seem to be getting any of the dust on you.
It's a human disease. I'm a Leonin.
It is actually a
Curse.
Mommy rot.
Yeah, so that would be what, a Persian disease?
Oh well, I am a cat. Darn.
Darn.
Okay, anything else?
No, that's all. Actually, I'm gonna use my last 10 feet of movement to come right here.
You okay?
Now I'm good. That's my turn.
AK. Gallus. There is advantage on this zombie.
I'm gonna stab it. 23.
Yep, with advantage, you definitely hit. You do 14 damage. It's got to roll nothing because it's not... Oh, wait. Yes, it does.
7.
Yeah, I was looking at someone else's hit points. Zermetes. So, yeah, so it's got to roll a 19 Constitution saving throw, which it can make, and he rolls a 6. So, Plague Zombie down.
You good
Wait,
now?
no, wait, no. You did half damage.
Yeah, I did 7.
So just a second. You did 15. Yeah, you would have done 7. Its saving throw would have been a 12. You still kill it. Because he rolled a 6 on his Constitution saving throw. Okay, no more half damage for you.
Yay.
Anything else?
So because my two teammates are there, and I need to be between them to gain an advantage, I'm gonna go over there.
Okay.
I don't want to be the first one there.
I got you.
And that's my turn.
And that's your turn.
Yeah, that's my turn.
So you think Raxus is going to stand there? Okay, Raxus, it's your turn.
It's a good pincer action.
Well, I'm going to the closest zombies I can get to, so,
Yep, I had a feeling.
Yep, and I'm going after that one.
The one directly across from you?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, go ahead. For 6 damage.
Yup.
Anything else?
Nope, I'm all good.
Okay. The plague zombies. Okay, so these two are going to go after you because you have warm skin. Actually, maybe not, but still, these guys are going to wander. These 3 are not going to wander. This one is going to wander. Yeah, I think they're going to dash. Boom. 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 Okay.
Damn it.
So those guys dash up there. So only 2 against Raxus. Boom and boom. 13? I don't think so.
Nope.
Right? So they miss. Zermetes, it's back to you. These guys are not letting you go.
That's fine. I'm going to use my bonus action to shift Hunter's Mark to this bottom left guy.
Yes.
And then I'm going to inflict damage on him with my shaft. Ugh.
Oh.
Does the 14 hit?
Oh, yeah. And 8, 10 damage.
10 damage, please.
Okay.
I don't know why that says bludgeon. It should not.
You're butt stroking him. No, I don't know.
Wow.
Piercing and bludgeoning. What's the 2 points for?
That's
Hunter's Mark. Yeah, Hunter's Mark. Yeah.
I fixed it. It says piercing now.
Yeah, Hunter's Mark is always bludgeoning.
Is it?
No.
I don't think so.
Yeah. So, anything else?
Sadly, no. No, that's all I got right now.
Right.
The next turn I'm gonna unload.
Next turn. It's always next turn. Gallus.
So I'm gonna
You
use
see
my-
that if you attack either one of those zombies, you will get sneak attack.
But I'm gonna get all the chances I can get. So I'm gonna disengage, go
Okay.
over there, and attack this one.
Okay. So you have advantage.
I'm not taking any chances.
Mhm.
So that's 15 damage.
It is 15 damage because you're not half. If I could only select the thing. Okay. Minus 15. Got it. Anything else?
Sadly, no.
Sadly, no. All right, Raxus. It's back to you. There's a couple of zombies.
Nope, I don't do anything.
Well, you might do something. That's awkward. Split a seam. A piece of clothing or armor you are wearing, decided by me, is damaged. On every subsequent attack roll, there's 25% chance that the item will split further. Okay, so let me think about this. Yeah, it's just your loincloth. So it's your skirt around your waist.
If I gotta go commando, I gotta go commando.
That's
Don't you
right.
have mending?
He does.
Yeah, but I can't worry about that now.
That's right.
You think a golem
Anything
has
else?
shame?
Nope.
Okay, we go to the zomboids. Okay, this one is going to attack Gallus. Rolls a 13.
No.
Okay. The other two are going to attack Zermetes.
They shouldn't.
Yeah, you're right. They're done.
Oh, thank goodness.
They got
I was
2
laughing.
4s. Okay, and it's Zermetes.
Okay. Since he's nicely hunter marked now,
Did I attack
This thing is-
Raxus? Hang on.
No, you did not.
I did not attack Raxus with 2 attacks. Here we go. 1, 2. Does a 13 hit? No. Does a 20 hit? Yes.
Yes.
So you take 3 damage. A grand total of 3. Are you immune to disease? Because you're a
Construct.
construct.
cyborg.
Yep, I'm
So-
immune to disease.
Okay, so you are not affected by the plague zombie.
Haha.
So let's just leave him there.
Yeah. Just so
I
you
can still
know,
die from other things.
it's a super low infection rate. You know, you're looking at a 7 constitution save.
Yeah.
Uh,
But I'm not
this-
immune to getting beat up by zombies.
symptoms are fever and fatigue. You get 1 level of exhaustion immediately and at the end of every long rest. So every time you
Get
take a long rest, you gain a level of exhaustion.
So you're always exhausted.
So no, after 6 long rests, you are dead. Because 6 levels of exhaustion is death.
I think because a long rest, remove 1 and then add 1.
No, you don't remove anything.
Oh.
Yeah. And if you receive... Yeah, and you fail to receive any benefit from a long rest.
Otherwise, it would go like that.
Yeah, so no healing, no spell recovery, no whatevers, right? And then if a humanoid dies while afflicted with the disease, you become a plague zombie. Okay.
At least it's slower than the marrows, like, you're one of us now.
Well, you know, something like that. But Zermetes, what are we doing?
What am I doing? I am doing an attack. I'm doing a 2-handed spear into the marked zombie. Because I don't like him. He's
Right.
not my friend.
Got it.
A 12?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
13?
Yeah. They have an 8 armor class.
Oh, okay.
So you got a 13
miss.
damage. So 13 plus 5, he has to roll an 18 constitution saving throw. 10. Boop.
Just stab them. They go down easy. Look at this.
That's right. Just
I don't know
stab
why you
them in
guys
the
are having
heart.
So much trouble.
Just stab them. Gallus
Um,
with a spear. Oh, gee, I wonder.
You have a
who had
bonus
that
action.
Yeah?
You can move it.
I wasn't expecting to kill him. Okay, option 2 is the flurry of blows.
You gonna spend a key point for that?
Yes.
Okay. And I assume you're gonna attack this guy.
Yes.
You would get advantage
Oh, I would?
because
Oh, cool.
he's an Odesian, which basically means he's a fighter, but you get all the rogue abilities.
Okay. So is it...
Hey, Rogue was in the list.
Is that
You're-
a fighter
you're a
subclass or
rogue.
a rogue subclass?
You're
No,
a rogue.
I mean, the list of people that threaten a creature. Rogue was in the list.
Oh, okay. If you say so.
But
But
yeah,
yeah.
so he gets 2 unarmed strikes
One
and
one
flurry
at
of
a
blows.
time.
Oh yeah, I know. And if they hit, I get to do one of these things to him. And I'm going to go for prone.
Well, you have to hit him.
Yeah, just letting you know ahead. 15.
Okay, so you do 10 damage.
No, Hunter's Mark shouldn't be checked. I'm sorry. Click.
So you
I
do
did
7 damage? Okay,
Yes.
so he's got to make a 12 Constitution saving throw.
Yes.
He dies.
Broke his neck.
You knocked him prone.
In a manner of speaking. Okay, then bottom right man
Yeah,
gets the second one.
right.
12.
Does 7 damage.
7 damage. And I guess he gets to make the dex save. Dex 13.
Okay. What's his dex? Oh, it's pretty good. I roll a 4.
So he's prone.
Okay.
Gallus, I just showed you what to do 3 times. Finish him. And I'll come over here to join Raxus.
Do you get a free disengage?
No,
Okay,
I
then,
am not a drunken master.
then I am going to
Yeah,
miss.
but with disadvantage because he's prone.
Yeah, I missed.
Yeah, I'm not worried about him. He's on the ground. They can't hit me standing.
Gallus.
If I miss because you moved.
If you're next to him, you get advantage.
Yeah, and advantage gives you sneak attack.
But you're
So-
over there.
Yeah, but he's.
You
prone.
don't have to have him. You have to have advantage or someone standing next to him.
Yeah, I
he's
set
prone.
you up.
Yeah, he's prone. That gives you advantage, which also gives you sneak attack.
You're welcome.
Right. So you did 25, and you do 16 damage. He's got 15 hit points, so he has to make a 21 Constitution saving throw. He fails.
See, like
Well,
I said,
I
I
hope
showed you
so.
how to do it.
And you can continue to move with whatever movement you have left. Plus, you get your bonus action.
Burp, burp.
My risks are paying off.
I'm going through my drinks. They're all empty.
Oh no, don't do that.
you
You're
done?
right.
Are you done?
I saw what I was going to do, and I was like, nope, nope, nope.
Are you done?
I'm gonna move over here and then.
Okay, that works.
It's like,
Raxus.
I saw the herd. I'm like, no.
I'm gonna keep going at this man.
Okay. It hits, you do 6 damage.
Alright, he's still standing. I'm just gonna action surging him again.
He is still standing.
Are you kidding?
I am not kidding.
You guys gotta stop doing that.
It's not embarrassing. I don't think it's embarrassing. I think it's only awkward. Okay. Took it out of you. Your next attack deals minimum damage.
Now, is that attack or hit?
Your next attack deals minimum damage.
Okay. So
And
next
you have to
attack.
roll percentile and try to get 25 or less.
Oh, your pants are ripping.
Yeah, it's not ripping. So you still have just a small tear in your pants.
I like
Yep.
that it gave a nice round number like that.
Well, that's my turn. I got nothing else.
Okay.
You spent an action
This-
surge on that.
The I know. The
Yeah.
the zombies are
Thanks for warning me, Mason. I was going to do a
I
dumb thing.
had no such thing. See, I did show you how to take care of them, and then you did it. You did such a good job, Gallus.
I think those 4 zombies ran, but these 2 zombies are going to try to eat Raxus.
We have them surrounded. They can't escape.
A 17? Nope. Damn.
No.
Okay. So they all miss. Zermetes.
Excellent. Bonus action. Shift Hunter's Mark to this bottom boy.
Okay.
And now I'm going to dispose of him with extreme prejudice. 24 for... I forgot to check Hunter's Mark. 24 for 12.
Okay.
And that's what I got.
Gallus.
I'm gonna double tap.
Okay.
Plan.
Yeah, you could do that. There is sneak, but there's no advantage. You hit for
15 damage.
15. Okay, so 21 con.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, 20. 20 this time.
Oh, 15, yep. Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, he's dead. Okay. Anything else,
That's it.
Gallus? All right. Raxus. You will do minimum damage.
Okay.
Which one are you going to
I sort of
attack?
put in their natural 1.
The next... Just one attack, though. Okay, you hit him. So what's minimum? 1 plus 3, 4...
So that would be 6.
6. 6 is minimum. Okay. So he takes 6 and is still kicking, and this card disappears.
Yep, that's my turn.
That's his turn. Plago Zombios. Let's go with 2 on Raxus. And then let's go with 1 on Z. And then 2 on Gallus. Does a 17 hit you? It does. So you take 6 bludgeoning.
Me?
Yes.
Alright.
Fear not. If you
And
succumb to
a
the same
7
disease-
con.
If you succumb to the same disease, I will end your suffering.
You are not diseased.
The stress is there.
Yeah, you'll become a a zombie. Okay, Zermates.
Okay, Zermates indeed. The one below Raxus
What about
is
it?
getting the spear.
Not the bonus action?
No.
Okay,
I
Give-
have a plan.
give it to him.
Spear. 10 for 15.
Where does the extra 5 come from?
Oh, 10 for 10. Sorry.
Okay. Okay, you did 10.
I have it checked when I don't need it and unchecked when I need it.
He is struck.
I get that.
He is struck. Okay. Then I'm going to Flurry of Blows with my final key point.
One at a time.
And-
Would be a real shame if you get disease right now.
Nah, I'll be okay. I'm going to hit the top guy, the guy to my north, with my first unarmed strike.
Oh,
and
so
he
you're
has to
striking
make-
him?
Yes.
Okay, so he is hit.
He needs to make a dex save of 13 or be knocked prone.
A 4.
Prone it is. Get him, Gallus.
He's
Then,
just feeding me monsters.
then
Should get
I'm
one
gonna
more.
step down.
We should get one
Two.
more attack, right?
Yes. And you use 15 feet of movement to go there. So he gets an attack of opportunity against me.
Who? Him? He's prone.
Yeah.
He still can
Still gets
attack.
to
He
do it.
just gets
Ah.
disadvantage. But yeah, he missed.
Okay. Now I'm going to hit the one I stabbed.
Unless you got a 14 armor class.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I'm going to hit the one I stabbed a minute ago with my second attack.
Yeah.
So bang. 14 for 8.
Yep.
Okay. And I'm going to stay right here for now, I guess.
Yes. But now it's Gallus's turn.
I gave 2 of you advantage. Make use of it.
I'm gonna hit that one.
Yep.
Quit
So
rolling
you have
ones.
advantage and a sneak attack. Well, you'd get sneak for him as well, but either way.
So 23 for 16 damage.
Okay, 16 damage means 21 con. I rolled a 19.
Welcome.
Anything else?
Disengage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hang out over there.
Okay. He runs this way. Got it. Okay.
Oh, they're just going to hit Raxus.
Well,
Yeah, but here
it's
I am.
Raxus's turn, so.
All right,
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
got-
I'm gonna hit the one that's beneath me. That's south of me.
you
This
got
one? Okay.
Advantage.
8 damage means a con save
13.
of death.
I'm feeding you monsters, and you're feeding the monsters Raxus.
Anything else?
and let's see. I'm going to give Zermetes. I'm going to cast as a bonus action Shield of Faith on Zermetes.
Excellent.
Yep. So you get +2 to
Okay.
your AC.
19 total right now.
And that'll be my turn.
Is that concentration?
Yes, it is.
Okay, remember that. If you take any damage. Okay. Plague Zombie Raxus. Raxus.
They put way
Zermetes.
too much cow in this soundtrack.
Boom. Boom. They miss Raxus. And they miss Zermetes.
I will riposte the one who missed at me.
Okay. Well, they all missed. Both of them. So the one to the left would have been the first attack, so you can
All
attack
right.
him.
I'll go at him.
Yeah. 14 turns into a 19. He dies. That uses up a superiority die. And then Zermetes.
Excellent. Zermetes time. Bonus action. Change Hunter's Mark to the guy to my right.
Okay.
Gonna just walk in a circle around him going south.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna give him a poke. Poke.
Pokey poke. 6 damage.
And
Got
I
it.
didn't check it. 10
11.
for 11.
11 damage. You should uncheck it.
It's
If
unchecked.
you know what's coming up.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Gallus. There it is. you do
14.
14. So he has to roll a 19. He dies. Anything else?
Yes. Quick action.
Okay, before anything happens, this zombie just dies.
Okay.
Aww.
That's
Ah,
fair.
I wanted to give him advantage.
You did, and then he died.
Oh.
He said, "Oh, I can't take the advantage," and dies. He was shamed into going back to death.
This,
Like the king.
since none of us got sick, we don't know this is spread by the dust, correct?
Yeah, I would assume.
Yeah,
So.
you're all. Yeah, they're not plagued or anything.
Okay.
No, you probably inhaled some dust, right? You made your Constitution saving throw. You know that it, like, you inhaled, like sawdust, right? Like dust. You were like, phew, oh. You coughed it up. Your lungs, you had to spit, you know. But you don't know it's necessarily disease. You just know it was like super disgusting.
Okay. I would not leave them lying as carrion, and we do not have the time for burials. Should we just pile the bodies and burn them like we did the unfortunates of the fishing village?
Yeah.
That sounds like the best idea. I'd rather not have this being spread by vermin.
Okay.
And I would also
Burn the houses to be sure.
no.
Well-
I was going to say burn the houses and let nature reclaim this, but I fear burning the houses would burn the forest. Nature will take its course.
Yeah, it's right on the edge of the forest.
Yeah.
In the meantime, however, after we do this, Hermes, would you mind seeing what's in this? I wanted to see what was in this temple over here before we were attacked. Would you mind checking it out with me?
If you wish.
All right. Yes, Gallus.
Okay, just so you know, in this temple, there's evidence of the plague source, the body of one man, clad in the dyed cloth of a wealthy merchant, lies dead at the altar, clustered with the statues of several gods. Before the statue of Hades is piled offerings, food and flowers, now long rotten, as well as 3 small wooden chests.
That looks cursed, says.
When I say 3 small
Hells.
wooden chests, it's like this big. They're not like a foot locker. It's like a
Like a
cask
cigar
or
box.
yeah, well, bigger than that.
Bigger?
Like a bread box, or the size of a small household printer. It's about that big.
Okay.
All right.
Full of coins.
That looks cursed.
So, Raxus, go ahead and give me a D4. No, wait. There's 3 of them. 3 D4. 1 D4 per chest, basically.
I feel this merchant may have tried to buy his way from the zombies.
There are
Lord Hades
there
does
are-
approve of the metals.
there are 5,000 masks.
Oh, those are the
Masks.
lead ones, right?
What?
Are those the lead ones?
They are.
Okay. 5,000 copper.
Correct. It's lead, but yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I feel he may have tried to buy his freedom from these walking corpses from Lord Hades. He does approve metals of the earth.
That being said, it seems as though his offerings were not of great enough value, given what happened to him.
Or perhaps too late.
Yeah, there's nothing really of any value in here except for those coins, but those coins might weigh more than they're worth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm
Because
also not about to rob a god's altar.
Yeah, you-
No.
No. Well.
you're looking at what, 1,000, and still 50 coins is still a pound.
Yeah. So
I'm
we're
not-
looking at 100 pounds of coin valued at
It's too
like
heavy.
50 gold.
Yeah.
Nah.
I would, which is why, as I said, I'll say, I would suggest we not touch or take the coins that were the masks that were left here. If they were left here as an offering to Hades, I would say that would be a bad omen to take from him.
He does have a reputation for being vengeful.
Exactly, and I would rather not have a vengeful god of the underworld be mad at us. So I say we refrain from it.
I hope it doesn't.
Now, what
No,
of the
it's not
merchant? Is there anything on his person
No,
as we drag him to the burn pile?
no.
Okay.
All right. Are any of the other statues damaged?
No,
Okay,
they're in
good.
pretty good shape.
All right.
These are statues, right? Not little hand-carved ones?
Yeah, like life size, like Michelangelo's David.
Yeah, we can't take those with us.
Yeah, they're life size. They're not like life size 20 feet. They're life size 6 feet, 5 feet.
Yeah. Braxis, have you fixed your clothing?
It's a little torn.
Give me one moment. Takes a minute to cast mending.
Okay, he uses his thread and he stitches it together real quick. Yeah, it's
Cover
fixed.
yourself. Have some shame.
Yes, sir. Well, he didn't lose it. It was just cut.
First of all, Zemedis, I refuse to have shame of any kind.
And that's what happens in a fight. You lose, you get cut a little bit. Okay,
I still want to see this house.
yeah, all the houses have nothing in them except
Awesome.
except zombies.
I figured.
Plague zombies and buzzing flies. There's flies buzzing around.
Ooh.
Burn the bodies. You guys want to take like an hour to sit?
Yeah, that sounds fun. That sounds good enough for me.
You want to take a short rest?
Here?
Well, we've defeated all of these living corpses.
We also have to keep an eye on the fire so it doesn't spread to the woods.
Also that.
I'm not going to
Unless
set a
you'd like to-
bonfire and walk away.
And you have to sit there and count 5,000 copper coins or lead coins. How long would it take you to count 5,000? 10, 15 minutes, maybe?
Sure.
Might as well take a short
Somewhere
rest.
around there.
I get all my stuff back on a short rest.
Same.
Shut up.
Except now you can spend some hit dice if you want. You only get half of those back on a long rest. You guys do not
gonna
feel.
find it.
You guys don't feel fatigued, so you don't. You don't feel like you're dying.
No.
Yeah, take a short rest, and then you continue on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Let me do some math here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay.
I appreciate your assistance in dealing with those corpses. The undead, as such, are an affront to nature, and Lady Artemis forbids their continued existence.
As would most people.
Were you traveling at a quick pace? I think you said you were.
Yes.
I thought we were, yes.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. So, you get to right there after 10 hours. That is not true. You get to right there after 10 hours. Because of the 1 hour of short resting.
Okay.
The fight didn't really count as a time delay. Okay, so you guys get all the way to there. I would say that if you wanted to push just a little bit into dusk, you might be able to get your eyes on Memnos. Or you can stay out of sight and set up camp on this side of the hill. Because there's like a hill that if you get to the top of the hill, you can see down into it. Or you can stay on this side of the hill. There's nothing saying you can't get up there, look, and then come back. You could do that as well. But if you set up any kind of fire up on the top of the hill, you're going to be seen for miles around.
Yeah, I was going to say...
But you don't need to set up a fire. It's good weather.
Yeah. Our time may be better spent finding a suitable hiding place. Being this close, I'm sure they patrol the area.
It's
Perhaps
gentle
we can find
slopes, gentle hills. There might be an easy place to find, like a piece of low ground or something. You could find that if you'd want to
Maybe
go
we
looking.
just dig a hole and cover ourselves.
You didn't get a shovel, so But do you want to get up on the hill and look down, or wait till morning when it's daylight? I mean, the sun's starting to go down. It's still daylight, but
I'll take a peek.
okay.
If you guys would like, I could scout. I'm quite stealthy.
I would say go for it. It would be nice to know what we're up against.
Yeah,
Gallus is literally a scout.
Yeah.
Oh, well then yes.
He's a hoplite scout.
But on the other hand, he's a cat.
Well,
That being said-
I mean, we can both go. We could all
Yeah,
go.
we can both go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could
I would
all
say
go.
both we go.
He never told me he was a scout. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I just knew he's good at all the same things as me.
You never asked.
He is a rogue fighter. Okay, so we get up onto the hill, and what do you see? Well, it's 3 stealth checks. That's what we see. Everybody make a stealth roll.
Damn. Damn.
Hi.
Yeah.
What do you say about being stealthy?
Look at my other number.
That's
Look
a
at
hit.
my other number.
I only see 2 stealth.
Praxis.
I am not
With
built for
0
stealth.
one better than us.
I am not built for
Yeah.
I
Okay,
built
that's
for
okay.
people.
You get up on the top of the hill and start yodeling.
Yodel.
You know, in Lord of the Rings, when they go to look at the Black Gate and they cause a small avalanche of gravel.
Right. Yeah, but you guys are up there. You don't know
Caused by
you
you, I didn't roll a 1.
you suspect that if they were looking, they would see you because you're standing on the top of this hill. This area that you're in it's part of the dry hills. And when they say dry hills, what they basically mean by that is desert. Okay, so you guys are in an area where there's like tumbleweeds and there's rocks. It looks almost like sand, but it's really just dry dirt, right? It's not, and it just rained a couple of days ago, and it's still dry. This is, think of it like, what's that place? The Salt Flats or whatever, where they test the speed records and all that. That's kind of what the ground looks like. It's just cracked dirt, right? And it's pretty flat everywhere. Okay. As you crest the dry hill, you can see the ruins of Memnos scattered in the arid valley below. Worn sandstone ruins, eroded by wind and time, lie like bleached bones amid scrub grass and the clawing branches of dry, wizened trees. The ruins are half buried in dust and dry earth. Stacked stone houses stand roofless, their doors and windows open to the wind and sky. A colonnade of thick pillars, most toppled or broken, leads to a small rise at the far end where a skeletal sandstone columns of an acropolis still stand. The ruins of... Okay, history check. Everybody can make a history check.
There's the rolls.
Okay. The ruins... The ruins of... Galistad know this. The ruins of Memnos lie half buried... Okay, wait. Half buried in the dry hills of the east of Ithia. Once a foothold of the Erebos dwarves, it has lain forgotten and abandoned for an age. No one knows what drove the dwarves from this place, some war or cataclysm long since past. All that remains now are their sandstone ruins. Okay, so I think I can show you this. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, but looking at that map, or the ruins, you see something that looks like maybe a theater or an arena in the south, in the middle. You see something that looks like the main temple over on the right. The Acropolis is what they might call it. You can see that there looks to be, like in the upper left-hand corner, the upper left building, it looks like there's a fire coming from that building. You got heat, the light, because the sun's gone down. So you can actually see light flickering from that building. And you might notice also that there are red cloths tied at various places around, probably to shelter them from the sunlight out here in the dry foothills. But yeah, that's pretty much what you can see. You don't really see any movement and stuff because you're about 3 miles away. Okay, you're just on a hill. It's way off in the distance. You can see that. You see a light flickering from this upper left-hand building. And that's what we're going to call it.
Okay.
With your approach to this, the ruins of Memnos.
Then we will begin next
And you
week with
believe that there are...
blood.
You can probably, to be honest, you could probably see some motion and movement around. Like maybe there are orcs walking around or doing their thing in the area. Maybe there is some activity, but it's not a huge
Still
war
pretty-
camp. right? It's not like this huge, army or anything. There's probably only one of the tribes in this place. Because remember, he gathered all the tribes together to come attack south out of the mountains. The Gargaros Mountains, which are way up here. And he set up his, forward operating base in there. But there are other orc tribes out and about. This one looks like there's only one orc tribe there. All right, guys. Well, what I'll do is mark that village on the map, the plagued village, and that's pretty much it.
Part of me wanted the theatrics of leaving one alive to tell the tale. But the tactician in me say, no, leave no one alive.
And I'm also assuming that you're not setting a campfire.
No fire.
Right, you don't need one. You're going to find a little hidey hole, like a divot in the ground or whatever. Sleep, maybe one person is going to stay on guard. And rotate.
I wonder
Well, you got a
who that
mechanic.
will be.
Yeah, that's right. You got Raxus with you. So he'd be sitting there, with his eyes looking
You're
around.
abusing
Flashlights.
me. You would do that anyway.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, well, that's it. Well, you guys have a good night. It was fun.
Thank you.
I think you guys got a lot accomplished. Now I just have to find out what's going on with Sebastian. If any of you find out, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to open up. If I don't hear anything by Monday, I'm going to open up his slot.
Gotcha.
I'm definitely going to open up the last slot. And there is one guy I'm looking at that looks like he would be a good fit. But there's others on the list. And if Sebastian doesn't come back, then we're going to have to open it up. Okay, we got some chats. Spooky Village music theme playing. Okay. I didn't hear the music. Did the zombies have music? Okay, cool.
I think it was the town, and there was a lot of cow in it. It's almost constant cow.
Well, it was Raxus.
Zandu said he was happy to see a Hellenistic D&D game. That's cool. And John says, now we have a city or a town. Go game. Okay. All right. That was it. So I will see you guys next Wednesday. I'll see you Saturday.
Good night.
All right.
Good-
Well, have a
good.
nice night, y'all.
Very good night. Good night, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Getting rid of my cameras here. Before I close up, I do want to say thank you, Zandu. Appreciate that. Super chat. That was awesome. And also I don't know what I'm trying to say. Oh, yeah. So Sebastian's one of our players, right? He missed last week. We didn't get any message from him. I'm starting to get concerned. I saw him jump into our Discord tonight. He's supposed to be in our campaign, and I could see that he got into Discord, but he didn't jump into the game or say anything. So I think we're gonna have to let him go. That is something that I mentioned early on to new players in this campaign. I basically told them, and you understand, you guys understand, that this is a live streamed event, and first of all, as a dungeon master, I expect my players to attend the games, right? But I also understand that if you can't attend for one reason or another, you'll let me know. You'll say, hey, I can't make it this week, my car broke down, or hey, I can't make it this week, my parents are in town, or we're traveling to Timbuktu, or whatever, right? The internet went down, power, I was in the middle of a hurricane. I don't know. But if I don't get any kind of word, then that's what do the kids call that nowadays? You're ghosting me. If you're going to ghost me, then I'm going to kick you out of the game. I'm not going to have any sympathy for someone that, for not someone that leaves the game, but because I understand, maybe this isn't the kind of game for you or whatever. Maybe you don't like one of the other players and you feel uncomfortable or something like that. First of all, you could tell me, but other than that, if you want, if you're the kind of person that just has to bail or wants to do that, then that's okay. Just bail. And then what I'll do is I'll just replace you with another player. That's no skin off of anybody's back. But I just wish I knew. That's all I'm saying. I just wish I knew for certain. And I did tell the players at the very beginning that I would give them only 1 or 2 opportunities, and then if there was any, like, I know I'm venting with you guys, but I basically just want to let you know where I stand. That if you need to take a break from the game, for a month or 2 or whatever, I can write the character out. That's no problem. And then we can write him back in when you come back. We could do that. But I was trying to tell them that I'm trying to make this campaign a little bit more consistent, or a little bit more professional, a little more I guess professional is the word I'm looking for. And if there's something that's preventing you from being a consistent player, always coming to the games, that's no problem, but we're just going to open it up for someone who can come to the games, because I want there to be consistency. And that's really all it is. I just want to have the same players every week. All right, guys. Well, that's it. And look forward to... And if you're watching and you want to maybe join the game, drop me a message in Roll20 and we'll see if you're a fit for our group. And I'll see you in the next one.